Checkity check. Angelito Frijoles! What's happening? Nashville Lou, how are you? I will be turning the music down as we get started, in case you're adjusting your volume. Chuckity chuck chuck. The old chuckity chuck chuck. Okay. Let's get the volume down, ski. Thank you for your patience, and let's see if I remember how to do all this. It's been a week. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy NF Tuesday. How are you now? Good and you? Not so bad. Happy drop day, Funko Addict Tech. Who all do we have here? We got Jedi. We got new followers. I saw just a few minutes ago. We got Colors18, who also subscribed with Prime. Thank you, Colors18. And Moonbeam Dom. There's a Mako, Jedi, Tarjaran Puma, Falconer, Random King, Cal Air, Nadu 6 in with a Tier 2 sub, making 34 months. There goes Misty, Tier 2, 45 months. I can't hear the music, but I'm assuming there it is. There's Rare Individual over on YouTube. Thank you, Rare Individual. Angelito Frijoles, Nashville Lou, thank you for joining us. On Twitch, Mockin' Lazarus. Funko Addict Tech, I said. Misty, thanks again for the Tier 2. There's Little Laney. Hey, what's up, Little Laney? How are you? Falconer's here. Falconer's already jumping on it. In case you guys haven't seen, I figured this one would make Falconer happy. You got a free NFT today, and no reason trying to hide it. I work it into my tweets now. Thank you, Amako. What's up, Walking Miracle? But you guys type !free NFT in the chat, or if somebody else has just recently done it, you can just click on that link that starts with forums.gle and go fill out the form. Remember, no .dp addresses. I can't send NFTs there. And make sure you copy and paste your wax address. Slow down. Take your time. There is no rush. It's not a first come, first serve. It's going to be randomized. So you could be the last person to fill out the form today and you can get mint number 1. So take your time. I've waited so long for a Transformers hoot. Well, Falconer, it's not going to disappoint. If you're around at the end of the stream and you'll remind me, I've got the hoot ready to go for tomorrow. I'm quite proud of the work I've done on this one. I think you're going to dig it. But I don't like to reveal it until we're more ready, until we're closer. So what'll happen for anybody who maybe is just following for the first time, you get this free NFT. You can get it in your wallet. Probably tomorrow morning is when I'll distribute these. You'll get it in your wallet. You can hold it and do absolutely nothing with it. You can just hold it. It's yours. You could turn around and sell it on the market. Go for it. Do whatever you want with it. Or you hold it, and then starting tomorrow afternoon, there will be blends where you can take that logo right there and upgrade it to either Hoot wearing a shirt with that logo on there, or Hoot in full Cowls play. It's one of my best ever, if I might say so myself. Or some very rare ones. I've got Grails limited to 10 pieces. That'll be the blueprint or the concept art. And then we've got the Mythic, which that's the one I haven't designed yet. I usually have a lot of fun with that too. Random King, it's a combination. I lean heavily into Procreate now. Typically, it's either 100% Procreate or like 95%. This logo here actually leaned more into Illustrator for a change, but it's a combination of Illustrator and Procreate on this one. Funko Addict Tech said that TFNU logo is so clean. Great job. Oh, thank you. Transformers Nerds Unite. I didn't like that for some reason. Randy C, subscribe with Prime, making 18 months. Thank you very much, Randy C. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't like TF/NU. It held it for review, but no worries. Misty has pinned the free NFT link. Thank you for that, Misty. Yeah, Random King, if you... I cannot recommend Procreate enough. It is a fantastic program, and I have spent hundreds of hours in there now, easily. Yeah, right, Funko Addict Tech. If you have any questions, need help with it, let me know. I just got their new Procreate made an animation app. They're both a one-time fee, which to me feels like they're leaving a lot of money on the table for them. But hey, I'm not gonna complain. I think it's $20, and then you can use Procreate Lifetime with free updates. It's a no-brainer. Get it. I've never felt the freedom in creating that I have in Procreate. It's amazing the things you can do. What's up, Swarty? How are you, bud? Big gas head. Can join the queue. Yeah, they started opening up the queue earlier. We'll jump in there in just a minute. No rush. Salvador, what's up? Just commenting to see my Twitch name. Well, there it is. Salvador Twin Dad. Koba over on YouTube. What's up, Koba? There's Linder. There's P King. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. No, don't leave. Don't leave. Hey, there's Poppin' Duo. If you guys haven't already subscribed to Poppin' Duo over on YouTube, please do. They make great family-friendly, positive content around collecting. We need a lot more of that in this world, and they're doing a fantastic job. They do a lot of unboxings of like mystery stuff, or they'll pay a price and not know what they're going to get. We all know what a mystery is, duh. Don't have to explain it, Sully. But they do some of the higher end, more expensive ones where it's several $100s. And I've watched them open some very cool stuff. So you guys make sure you support them. Very, very kind folks. Very nice folks. Cal Laird is excited for this. I knew Cal Laird and Falconer. This is their day. This is their day. Spawn 2020, what's happening? Walking Miracle. Everybody remember this is a Series 2, so don't accidentally buy Series 1. Great pro tip. That is correct. Let's just get over to it. You guys are ready? I'm ready. Don't forget to get your free NFT. It's also pinned in the upper corner as well as pinned in the chat, so you get a reminder. We're in a hype train. It's already gone. I forgot to mention it. Sorry. And it's the 40th anniversary. Yeah, there's a cool logo if you look there on the packaging in the bottom left there for the 40th anniversary of Transformers. Very, very cool. You ready to do all this again next? So yeah, good point by Nadu6. Very timely comment there, on topic. Funko has already revealed next week's stuff, which is Star Trek Next Generation, next Tuesday. Just a 1 week difference, so we get the 12th. So we've got this today, the 5th, lucky number 5. Thursday, the 7th is Project Fred, which, before you tell me how much it costs, I'm aware. I know how much it costs. I can read. That's not something you need to post in every comment section everywhere. People can read. They know what the cost is. If it's not for you, you just move on. It's that simple. You just go find something you like and hone in on that. Yes, we know it's a higher end, but it's a designer toy style. It's very limited. There's a chase. It's probably going to sell out. No need to have limitless conversations on, oh, why is it so expensive? It is what it is. Buy it or not. Next Tuesday, we got Star Trek TNG. So from TF to TNG, and then we don't know yet, but will we see Star Wars on the 19th, possibly the 26th? Does that open up another April Fool's possibility? We don't know. And if you see leaks, they're leaks. Don't give them any weight. Don't retweet them. Don't share them. Don't comment on them. Don't like them. Nothing. Leaks are bad. We don't want leaks. AF will be 1st or 23rd. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Interesting. That's your perspective. That's your thought. If it's good, it's good. But let's not perpetuate any madness in saying things are real when we don't have details. I sure hope they don't go to a permanent NFT release every week. Even if they did. Hey, Peter Storch, what's up on YouTube? Also, David Vu, what's going on? Even if they do go to weekly, I think it would be short-lived. I think the market isn't ready to bear it. We know already that Funko has not really sold out any of the drops over the last few months, and that is not a dig at Funko. That is not making fun of Funko. That's not bad-mouthing them. That's simply stating facts. And they've got to put stuff out and make decent sales. If they do 80 or 90%, I think it's a win. But if they do Transformers this week and they have to burn 50%, and then next week for TNG they got to burn 50 or 60%, I think they've been told, that's what the market is saying, too much. Too much. We need to back it off, and then hopefully they'll listen to the numbers and they'll back off. Will you be buying Project Freddy? Unfortunately, my budget doesn't allow for it. I have long been anytime Funko puts out something new, I grab the first one, and I have a lot of urges to say, can I figure out something? No, I don't think I can on this one. I like it. I'm very excited about it. I love that it comes with a certificate of authenticity. I love that it's a bigger form factor. That's fun, and then also problematic if you're already out of space like I have been since 2014. I I think it's a cool figure, and I love that it's Big Boy, and I definitely would be into it, but I can't afford it, unfortunately. Leeks, what are they good for? Soup. That's it, just for soup. I'm so happy Drop is doing great with shipping. I haven't gotten my Stranger Things pops yet, but they shipped, and already they're preparing to ship Power Rangers 2. Good. They have sped things up. I have heard a considerable amount of feedback that the cardboard protectors, the shipping protectors that are inside the cardboard box, have caused problems with the pops. I've seen this on Twitter and Instagram. I haven't experienced it myself. I've either been lucky or it's not as big of a problem as we hear. But if you are experiencing damage, please let Funko and Drop know with good constructive feedback. Let's send them an email, send them something. Don't jump under their recent post about Project Fred to tell them how horrible their shipping is. That does nothing. Don't do that. You're shouting into the void. It gets ignored. You want to provide constructive feedback, send it appropriately. And that is probably an email to customer service or some sort of direct message to customer service. Natty says, do you feel one of the drops is going to hurt with both being 1 week? Yeah, that's what I was alluding to. I definitely think they will. Chuck, fair response, says Project Fred is what people have been asking for. More projects, limited in number, but the design is not for me, and neither is the price. Fair. Totally fair. Justin, I'm going to hold off on sharing my ECCC haul. I did the right number of letters until this Friday when Kelly can join me, because we have such a NFT focused drop day today. I don't want to detract by talking ECCC, and I'd like for Kelly to be able to join me. So, plus I have a thing to open, a mystery bag thing I want to open, and I want to do that on Friday as well. P. King says they're likely more concerned with the number of revenue dollars more than the number of packs burned, right? Oh, absolutely. It's all about money. If they're making more money but burning more packs, they're probably happy. Well, I think no matter what, when they make X number of packs, they're trying to project, and they think they'll sell out, and they probably have projected that dollar amount. So if they have to burn anything, it does show as not as profitable. So I don't think that's a good thing that they have to burn. I think for them, it's let's burn as little as possible or none. If they go back-to-back weeks where they burn 50%, couldn't they have just done one project and sold out and would have done less work? Probably. They got to look at that math and figure out what makes sense. I've been saying a sellout to them must signal we could make more money. Yes and no. If they do the math and they see that on the secondary market, they have a sellout and the stuff's selling for more money on the secondary market, then they make they'll make more money on the secondary market, hopefully. Those things sell for more money. They get 6 to 10%, I forget what they're drawing, on every sale on that secondary market. And if it flip hands multiple times for in perpetuity, they'll make more money. Callard says, how's Charlie? She's doing really good. She's over here taking a nap right now. She's got her bone on her foot and her other toy on her other foot. She's in hog heaven. You're watching from work? All right, Shy Guy. Well, don't get in trouble for watching, but have a wonderful day. Don't work too hard. Rare says on YouTube, the Star Wars reveal definitely doesn't help those packs from not burning. I agree. Let me go back to full camera here because we're not quite ready for Transformers yet. I agree. I think I still hold to it. But I've had good conversations with Brian about it, and we disagree on this, which is fine. Disagreements, not arguments. He thinks the Star Wars announcement, doing all the announcements in one email of Transformers, TNG, and Star Wars was a good thing. I think ultimately it wasn't. Unless their goal was to have an immediate impact on the stock, and if the stock went up. I did not look. I don't think the stock has moved. Did it not go down? I don't know. I don't know what their goal was in doing that. I think you've got to wait. Let a drop come out. Give everybody a little cool down period of a few days. Make the next announcement. Let a drop come out. Do a little bit of a cool down. Next announcement. If you want to tease something, I think that would be good. But I think telling people in advance just lets them go, okay, in my mind, we have 1 month. I only have X number of dollars. I already see that the thing 3 drops from now is what I'm most excited about. Ignore drops 1 and 2. But if you don't do that, if you release them one at a time, nobody knows to be on the lookout for the third drop. Instead, they're going to be like, Transformers, mildly interested, I got to at least grab a couple of packs. That's my opinion. Could be wrong. Sorry, I said, man, speaking of Funko customer service, I've had some very excellent experiences and 0 bad ones. I can't be the only one. So that needs to be put out in the world. Tweet that, Instagram post that, whatever you got to do. And then be prepared for negative comments from the squeaky wheels. But Funko needs to hear that too. The companies need the positive feedback just like they need the negative feedback if it's constructive. Constructive feedback's fine, but these people that shout into the void and scream, you're the devil, your shipping is the worst, I hate you, I'm selling my whole collection, serves no purpose whatsoever. Little Laney says, the new sorters have damaged every pop I've received. Had 0 issue with the previous. Okay, so here is a real bit of feedback. So Laney, what is the damage you're receiving? Is it bent corners? And are we sure it's the new protectors or sorters, or is it that they were damaged before they went in? I'm guessing based on your commentary, you think the sorters caused the problem. I'm hoping that if they'll start to offer the pop protectors, then with this all becomes a moot conversation. We'll see. Funko Addict Tech says, great job on the Big Hoot. It was a fun blend. Oh, thank you, Funko Addict Tech. We'll take a closer look at it after Transformers has been going for a while. But anybody who doesn't know, I'm giving away this free Transformers logo this week. I did the same thing last week, but that one was based on Emerald City Comic Con. You come back later in the week, that was Friday for that one, and you could do blends, and I had a lot of fun, including making some awesome 101s. Did anybody get a 101 from those? And the blends are still live. I didn't say this. This would be the first time I mentioned this. I ended up with a lot of the codes because there weren't a lot of people that I ran into at ECCC. My first instinct was nobody gets a code unless they had somebody, they went or they sent somebody to come find me to get a code. Kelly was like, that seems like a waste. Why do that? Good point. So what I'm going to do is for everybody that I think, if I can do the math, if I can figure it out, not the math, but the research, if you do a blend, that will be an entry to win a code so that you can do the at ECCCCCCC blends as well, which were separate. Thank you, Funko Addict Tech, for the feedback. Saldivart says, how much do they lose per pack they burn? Is there a guesstimate? Well, I mean, they lose whatever the retail price is. Those NFTs, all the money invested in making these comes from the art, which is a one-time template for everything. So, if you burn half of them, you didn't really lose any money in the production, but you lost money on not selling. You have overhead cost of developing everything. You're actually going to make less pops if you don't sell, so that brings down the overall price on that. You're not going to do as much shipping. That brings down the price on that. I'd say it probably ends up being a wash. They don't lose any money, they just don't make any more money. Interesting that the pack count is lower for Star Trek TNG than for Transformers. I didn't look at those numbers yet, so I don't even know. That's good. That's a good point. I'm sure it depends on lots of things, but ballpark. Yeah, I don't really think they lose anything, except for, I will say this, probably what hurts them the most is the public mentality that because it didn't sell out, it was a failure, or they're going downhill, or NFTs are dead. All that is incorrect. It's simply a supply and demand issue. But people blow it out of proportion, and then you get basically like negative press over it, which is not good. Miss Jessie Star, I'm way behind. Tier 2, 45 glorious months. Thank you, Miss Jessie Star. My first ever subscribers, and you've made it 45 months. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You were one of the original 10. Were you the first one? Who was first? This is a very space-based series of releases. Oh, I didn't even think about it like that, Peking. You're totally right. Chuck says, I like announcing all three people can plan out their spending. From a consumer standpoint, it's good. From a business standpoint, not so good. Keezy says, yeah, it's interesting because Transformers, Star Wars, Star Trek has some fandom overlap, big sci-fi series, so releasing them all and announcing them all could go either way. Yep, that's true. I just want fan rewards for drop purchases. I would love that, Nostalgia Corp. Yes. We are seeing a little bit of it when they do the monthly Freddy drop, but unless they make those more limited and they become more valuable and they have to publicize it better, we're not really getting much utility for buying and holding, other than if we get lucky enough to get, legendaries or grails, or actually put together a royalty set. I'm hoping for something different on an upcoming pop. I would love sodas. I agree with you, Salvador. And I honestly mix it up. Throw in some art pieces, some of the original art. Throw in a trip to Funko HQ. They could do some other stuff with it. I'd love to see them start mixing it up a little bit. But one of the reasons why they've been successful, and they have, regardless of what anybody says, they've made millions of dollars at this point off the NFTs. I like the consistency because it gives people a warm, fuzzy feeling to know what they're getting into. I just want to see a little bit of some curveballs occasionally. Walking Miracle says that LE10 NFT really liked me. Yo, would you pull 3 of those? That was insane. I'm sorry, I got to mix. I'll read Little Laney's. 100% the sorter. There's a square indentation crease from the corners that push in. So, Little Laney, I would not speculate that you're the kind of person that's going into social media and just screaming into the void. Take the photos. Message customer service through the appropriate channels and let them know about that. Tell them you'd love a new box if they have them. Don't expect one, but all the feedback they get, the more that they get in that manner, will let them know they need to make change. Anyone screaming on Twitter and Instagram and comments to their posts, that's not going anywhere. I promise you, it's not going anywhere. So don't do it. People think they're cute when they do that. They're not. It's very annoying, is what it is. Okay, I'm going to have to skip some comments. I'm sorry, gang, but we got to get ready for this drop. If I missed anything exciting that we should talk about, please hold on to it, and we'll get to it in a little bit. What's up, Sasha? How are you, bud? How are you? You're getting a Vision Pro? Ooh, boy, that'd be sick. I'd be jealous of that for sure. Okay, let's get into today's drop. Again, sorry if I don't get to read your comment or anything, but it's time to buckle down. We're 9 minutes until the packs go live. And while I don't think we're going to have a sellout on our hands today, I still want to be live as this thing goes live. I want to be there when the packs drop. I want to grab some packs. I want us to start looking at the epics. I want us to start looking at the legendary and grail pricing on the secondary market. This is a learning experience today. So if you have questions pertaining to the Transformers drop or how something works on drop, on Atomic Hub, anything like that, how the wallets work, any of that. Today is your day. Ask those questions. It's very important that we help out anybody who's expecting or excited about getting into Transformers. One important note, Transformers and TNG, that's this week and next Tuesday, Star Trek TNG, will be a regular drop. Then Star Wars, whenever it might be, we don't speculate, we don't talk about leaks, whatever date has been put out there, it's not official yet. Once the Star Wars comes out, it will be a drop exclusive, meaning the only place, after you buy your packs, normal route, the only place to do any kind of buying or selling, or they don't really offer trading yet, but I keep hoping that'll be a part of the drop marketplace, will be everything has to be done on the drop marketplace. There'll be no transferring your Star Wars NFTs over to Atomic Hub or your Wax wallet or however you refer to it to do anything. That's an important distinguishment, and I will talk about it regularly between now and then. Some people really see it as a hang-up. Once I got some USDC, there was no hang-up anymore. In fact, it simplifies pretty much everything except completing a royalty set. I'm for it. I'm fine with it if they need to do that. I'd prefer they all be open and we can send them to Wax as well. But if they need to do that because of licensing restrictions, and I assume that's what it is because you had Disney and now Star Wars, all owned by Disney, I think that's what it is they've restricted that. There's no reason to badmouth it and there's no reason to fear it. It's very much something anybody can overcome the hurdle of getting some USDC. So long as you have money, you would have had that to get Wax anyway, so there's really not much difference. Everybody needs to chill out. So sell what your Transformers and TNG on drop to make USD. Yes, that's a good move. Anybody here got a different pop from Redemption? I got a Lucas instead of Dustin and working on contacting drop, wondering if anybody else... Oh, I have not experienced that problem myself, but you're doing the right thing. McD, I wonder if there won't be a Freddy royalty for Star Wars because of licensing. I mean, we can wonder Just make sure you're not putting it out in the world and saying that's the case. We don't want to mislead anybody. We don't know what's going to happen. We've seen plenty of Freddy as Yoda, Freddy as whatever over the years at Fun Days. It seems entirely possible to me. I think Mickey and Friends would have been a bit more of a stretch than Star Wars will. We won't know until they announce it. We can easily wait. We're not going to die if we don't know. FYI, the Atomic Hub collection name T-Former. Oh, that's super, super helpful. T-F-O-R-M. Good. What's up, Funko Photo Lady? Still need to complete Harry Potter for Kath. Okay, yeah. You got to get in there and do that before the deadline. We still have some time. I don't remember what Harry Potter is, but it's 120 days after drop day. Ben B, what's happening? How are you now? Natasha, welcome over on YouTube. How much do you think Cheetor is going to be? Ooh, that's a tough one to predict. I'm guessing $30 to $40 if you have to buy the NFT on the secondary market. 30 to 50. Let's go with 30 to 50. Today, more likely higher, and then we'll come down a little bit. That's my guess. A lot of it will have to do if this is a sellout today or not. I don't think it's going to be, but if for some reason we blew the doors off this thing and it sold out in the first half hour, it'll go up. If it doesn't sell out, those prices will drop, and I think 30 to 50 bucks is probably going to be ballpark. I've not jumped into the USDC yet, but must say the 1-to-1 with US dollar eliminating the currency fluctuation aspect will help, says Walking Miracle. I think that's lost on a lot of people. It is nice, but, I mean, does wax fluctuating in value really mess you up too bad? It didn't bother me too much. Okay, we're getting to Transformers. If you have not already, you can join the queue now. You have 5 minutes, under 5 minutes, under 4 minutes now. You're not in a rush. Take your time in getting through this. You simply want to join in. You're going to go right into the queue. They've done away with a lot of they used to have in place that would limit anybody from getting in. And you're looking at this. We've got a countdown clock. We're good to go here. Yep, there was that. Let me get that going back in again. I'm going to open. You can have multiple tabs open, but make sure in each tab, this number down here, your QID, is unique. So if you're using Chrome on a computer, don't have two tabs within Chrome unless one of them is an incognito. You're better off having like Chrome open, Firefox open, Brave, Safari, open all those individual ones. Have one tab in each where you go to digital.funko.com. That's what I'm doing right here, digital.funko.com. Then go to join queue like we just did on stream, and bing, bang, boom, you're in and you're waiting. Then we're just going to wait for it to turn to 11 o'clock, and once it does, it's going to go in. It takes about 20, 30 seconds, and it's going to go, hey, you are in the queue, or you're this far out of the queue, or you have this long until it's time, etc., etc. Nope, I'm on there, Jedi. I'm on there. Cheetor is one of the more highly sought after, I would say, between 40 and 60. I think that's fair, too. My phone's ringing, but it's an unknown number. I bet it's about Doggo's. We have a vet appearance tomorrow. Probably just calling about that. Let's see. Have you guys seen the new voice to text while they're leaving a voicemail? It's like the coolest thing ever. I'm waiting to see if it pops up on my phone. So you can actually, oh, there it is. They're leaving a message. I'll be able to see it in real time. I think that's just the coolest thing ever. On my phone, on the cellular network, and on my PC. Yeah, there's a good trick. As soon as my phone's done with this voicemail thing, I'll show you guys. I recommend that if you are desperate to get in on this drop and you're afraid it might sell out, one of the options... Oh, they didn't leave a message. Okay. One of the options is on your phone, turn off your Wi-Fi. Oh, my Bluetooth wasn't on. Turn off your Wi-Fi, and then use your browser on your phone to go in to digital.funko.com, and that serves as a new IP address. So if you had 7 tabs, 8 tabs open on other computers, that counts as a whole separate IP address. So it's like an extra, a little cheat, if you will. Please stop talking up the Cheetor. You're waiting on you want it, and you don't want the price to go up? Yeah, that's good. Are the ones they chose desirable redeems? Ask Uga. I mean, it's always in the eye of the beholder, right? I think the Cheetor is a really popular one. I personally, my favorites were the Grail, of course, and the Freddy. I like Cheetor is probably one of my favorites behind that, and then the others are a little lower down the list. Oh, I got to, wait, which email address do I use here? Okay, so we got 37 seconds left. No reason to rush still. I don't think we're going to see a sellout, but get logged in. Validation failed. Oh, it was a sign up. I want to go to a login. Sign in. Why was that in the wrong place? That's weird. And, oh, don't forget that two-factor authentication. I always use it. It slows you down just a hair on things like this. But guess what? Way better than somebody accidentally getting into your account. Accidentally. And wreaking havoc on your collection. You don't want that. Okay. We are in. I'm in on 2 screens and my iPad. On the screen you see up above me here, progress bar, just a little sliver. 20, 30 seconds, it's going to refresh, and it's either going to take us into the queue where we can make our purchase, or it's going to say you're 5 minutes out, 10 minutes out, 40 minutes out. Whatever you do, don't give up. There was at least one drop where it said 40 minutes to an hour. We all waited. They had some problems. All of us still got in. So be patient. I know it's something that most people don't have in their tool bag. Oh, Jasp is talking about the rules. Auto buy is working. It just isn't displaying the rules right now. Okay, good to know. I haven't actually set rules on Chain Chimps except for when the coins go live, the redemption coins, in a while. I always forget to set them up. What's up, Port? Somebody hacked into my credit card last week, so I had to get all new cards. Have to miss this drop. Oh, no, Port. That stinks, man. Natasha says, I believe that the next wave Transformers is going to be Beast Wars because we got Cheetor. Wow, you're really looking ahead, Natasha. I guess it's possible, but we're probably a year out before that happens again. Okay, I got in on my iPad. I got 11 minutes on the computer we're all looking at. I got 12 minutes on my laptop. And let's see, did they up the max purchase? They did. You can go up to $120 per purchase now. Yep, 120 is the max. I am going to go with 4 premium packs, and that's it on this one. We got Star Trek TNG next week. I'm pretty excited about both. It's a lot of money to spend, but hopefully I sell some more pops. And I have just realized my wallet is not here. Second time in a row. I got to go grab my wallet. You guys be good. I'll be right back. Georgia got right in. Congratulations, Georgia. Luckily, the wallet wasn't far away. Riot chat. Port, don't be a bad influence. We've got some new folks here. They don't know any different. They haven't learned yet. We don't riot here. Rioting is strictly prohibited. 5555 5555 5555. I have the best credit card number ever. And then the CVC 555. Oh, save your info for secure one-click checkout with link optional. Is that new? I don't remember that before. I will not be taking part in that. I don't like any company storing my credit card information. Or my phone, for that matter. I'd rather type it in each time. Only if it's a quiet riot. All right. It is checking out. Purchasing. Pay now. 4 premium for Chuck. 2 12-minute queues for me, says Jasp. All right. I am in there like swimwear, and I also am down to 5 minutes on one, 6 minutes on another. So really what we'll be watching now, I'm going to immediately open a pack because you guys do this weekly. You open packs immediately, and it seems like y'all have better luck than I do. So I'm going to be one of you early folks this week. I'm going to jump right in the queue, and if it'll let me open. No extremely crazy cool pack numbers. I'm just going to grab the highest pack number. Because they really don't, it doesn't matter anyway. But I would keep it if it was like a mint 1 or mint 2 or something. We're going to crack the first pack. I don't have my audio set correctly, but you guys get the gist. All right. Wish me luck. Let's get a drum roll. 3 epics in your first pack for Tanner. Nice, Tanner. I really want that Grail. I know the likelihood is slim, but you know what? I still have the likelihood. What I want more than anything is a 1-on-1. I'm still hoping for that first 101. Is today the day? Let's see. Can I zoom this at all? I wish you could zoom that more. Okay, here we go. First one out of the gate. An epic. Good start. 2469 Ratchet and no TMs. Yes. Thank you, holders of the Transformers license, for not being stupid. You rock. All right, next. Common Ultra Magnus 5183. Ooh, I like that art. I have not liked these templates at all. Thank you, Punk, for the Prime sub, 39 months. There's a Common Skywarp 1117. It's got Kelly's number in there. The 11. Oh, that's a cool artwork on that one too. All right, next up, Uncommon Ratchet 2192. How about an Uncommon Ratchet, same one, 5021. Out of 12 standard packs, got Blitzwing and Cheetor along with 6 epics. You already bought and cracked 12 standard packs. Georgia, slow. Well, why you go so quick? Why you go so quick? There's no fun left now. Do you hit view all right out of the gate, Georgia? I couldn't do that. That's too quick. We got a rare Skywarp 1763. Uncommon Unicron 2132. Big Transformers fan. Well, I mean, big and you had 10 seconds of fun. I'm glad you hit view all. I'm sorry. I could never, except for by accident. That just takes away all the fun to me. But you do you. I'm not yucking your yum. I just said I can't do it. Okay. Common Unicron 7393. I wish I had a cool voice modulator that maybe sound like one of the voice actors. Blitzwing 8962 Common. All right, come on. We started with an epic. We'd love to hit that 101. But let's legendary or grail. Let's go. Another epic Ultra Magnus 225. Common Unicron 1464. Uncommon Galvatron 4375. Common Galvatron 8958. Thank you, Wax Profit. What's happening? How are you now? Uncommon Frenzy 1130. Ooh, I do really dig that artwork. Even though it's just a simple overlay, that is cool. Common Frenzy 8821, and I believe our next card is our final one for this pack, unless we have a bonus. Oh, there's a reveal next. We got a Common Rodimus Prime 2241, and is today the day? Is this the 101 we've been waiting for 2.5, almost 3 years? Where's it a coin? I was hoping. Oh, the coin looks cool, though. I love it. So cool. They did put a little legal mumbo jumbo on the back, which takes away from the aesthetic, from the vibe. I wish they'd stop that. It really serves no purpose, but there it is. Transformers Series 2 coin, and not a horrible first pack. We got 2 epics. Chances are those are worth about $5 to $6 a piece. Green with Evil just got Cheetor. Let's go. Congratulations. I'm keeping my other packs for a while. I'm not cracking into those immediately. Instead, we're going to start looking at the market. Again, I'll put it out there. If anybody has any questions, please ask them. This is a safe space. If this is the first time you're watching one of these, maybe you're getting ready for next week for TNG, maybe you're getting ready for Star Wars. Watching this and or participating in it on your own is the best way to understand what's going on with all this. I assume that most people here in the chat have been through this a bunch of times because I recognize the names. If you're lurking, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to speak up, but if you have questions or you simply want to know how something works, don't hesitate. I want to help you. The other people in the chat want to help you. And if they don't, they know to keep their mouth shut. It's super simple. We want to help you. This is a positive space. So please feel free to speak up as long as your question is family friendly, meaning no curse words or vulgarity, and appropriate to the conversation. Buzz King, what's happening? You like my collection? I love holding on to stuff for a bit. Occasionally, even psychotically, a mint number 6 pack I hold on to. I love holding packs. It drives some people insane, but I do. Thank you, Buzz King. All right, let's check and see. I did not look at the Legendary RC for Cali. Congratulations. Buy and rip some more. Oh, I already bought some. I will. Slazar, but you know what we're doing here? It's not just about ripping the packs. It's also about learning. And what I want to do is walk you guys through some things like the royalty set, and we'll be paying attention to the secondary market. I'll open one every so often, and if I'm lucky enough to pull a legendary or a grail, I do a community pack for you guys, meaning I will buy another pack. If it's a legendary, I'll buy a standard pack, I'll crack it, the contents out of there go to you in the chat. If I pull a grail, I will crack a premium pack, 17 NFTs, and those will go to you guys in the chat. So you got to hang around in order to see if that happens. Grail in the 15th standard pack for Georgia. Let's go, Georgia. Congratulations. For a big Transformers fan, that's amazing. I mean, you hit view all and it was just amidst everything else, but I'm just kidding. I'm just harassing you. If you just came into the chat, don't forget, got a free NFT for all of you. So far, I think we've just been putting it in the Twitch chat, but I'll put it over on YouTube as well. Free NFT for everybody. That's a Nerds Unite NFT. You can keep it. You can do whatever you want with it. It'll be distributed tomorrow. But if you would like to hold on to it and do a blend, blends will go live tomorrow, and you can get some much more rare NFTs from my collection. Or if you want to, you can turn around and sell it after you get your freebie. I don't care. It's yours to do with as you please. But to get the free one, free NFT in the chat, like I just did on Twitch, on YouTube, I just pasted it there for you, and I believe I can pin it. I can. Click the link, fill out the form, take your time, no .dp addresses, make sure you copy and paste your address. 2 legendaries and 2 coins and 3 packs for Callard, you're winning. To pull even 1 legendary in 3 packs, you're winning. Congratulations, Chuck, that's awesome. It really begs the question as we go further down this path with more drops. I don't think I'm getting the value that I once did from buying 4 premium packs because my luck has not been there. I'm almost to the point now where maybe I hold and just buy the coin or buy the legendary or the grail NFTs that I want. But I like the chase, man. I like the gamble of cracking the pack. So if nothing else, I might just lower how many packs I buy a week. But this week I couldn't. I just was like, I got to go. Manny said, hi, Sully. Hope you're doing well. Cell service is not that good. Hopefully the stream doesn't go down on me. Oh, boy. Manny, I hope not either. Hope you get to hang around. Okay, let's go back to this. We're talking royalty set here on Transformers Series 2. Remember, this is Series 2. Pro tip for everybody. If you go to buy stuff in the secondary market, be very careful when looking at bundles. Pardon me. Or anything you're going to buy. Make sure it's part of Series 2. There are people out there who will wait to put stuff on sale. Legendaries, grails, etc. from Series 1. They will jack the price up to date and try to catch you off guard. Don't fall for it. Make sure everything is a part of Series 2 unless you actually wanted to go back to Series 1. But you can't redeem any legendaries or grails or anything from that anymore, so don't fall for it. All right, we've got 21 commons in the royalty set. Remember, a royalty set, you need 1 of every common, uncommon, rare, and epic. You know, 1 of each NFT in the set. You're not worried about legendaries, grails, or 1-of-1s. You don't need those. But if you collect 1 of all the others, you'll get that Freddy as Optimus, wasn't it? No, who was it? I forgot who Freddy was. It's an awesome looking NFT. I want it. And it's got the metallic. I'm super excited about it. We need 21 commons. I got 8 of those. We need 16 uncommons. I got 5 of those. Grimlock, thank you. We need 13 rares. I only pulled 1 of those. And the most important one is we need the 11. Only 11 this time. Typically it's a dozen or more. 11 epics. Now, today our focus is going to be getting the epics because they are the hardest ones to get typically and the most expensive of the common, uncommon, rare, and epics. They won't almost never be more expensive than a legendary or grail. Interestingly enough, Transformers Series 1, I waited too long to complete my royalty set and had to pay, I think it was $40 for 1 epic. Don't wait. Today's the day to complete your epics. Get your commons, uncommons, and rares anytime in the next 120 days, but I wouldn't mess with it today. Just worry about your epics. Little Laney says, oh my god, 2 Cheetors and Ultra Magnus legendaries in 1 pack. No way. Little Laney, that is some serious luck. I have never had that kind of luck. Congratulations. Wow. Holy cow, we got grails galore for you guys. Grail and Nadu's first pack? What? Holy moly. Callard's looking to trade if you want. And you'll notice too, for anybody that's watching along for the first time or you're not used to this, It says packs are still available, and you'll see no prices below any of these right now. Normally, when you look at another one like Space Jam, you'll see these prices down there telling you the value of an epic, a common, an uncommon, whatever. Those indicate because the secondary market sales, that's the lowest asking price. Not really the value. It's the lowest asking price. They haven't opened up the market yet. For whatever reason, they wait to do that after these drops. So we won't see numbers appear there until they open the marketplace. It's going to take a little while. But within a matter of minutes, people are already transferring stuff over to Atomic Hub or to their Wax and putting it up for sale. Let's see if anything's up already. Atomic Hub is great, but it's nowhere near as cool as using Chain Champs, which I'm going to show you in just a minute to watch live to see what happens on the market. What's up, Nessa? How are you doing? Bing bong. Yeah, Funkoetic Tech got a premium, got a Grail and a premium. Let's go, bud. Congrats. Haha. No way. Tanner says, holy crap, chat keeps inspiring me to open my packs I bought to hold. Opened one more, immediately regretted it. First slot coin, second slot Grail. Why would you regret that? You should be nothing but ecstatic. Why would that wording is so weird on that, Tanner? What are you talking about? All right, let's look and see. If we look up, it was T-Form. Remember, no matter what you do, make sure you filter to Series 2 only. We'll go look at market over here on the left-hand side, Series 1 or Series 2. Click Series 2 before you do anything. And yes, we've already got stuff appearing on the secondary market. This is a great view. You can look at it, but it's a little slow for my taste. I like Chain Champs. If you go to Chain Champs, you can get a real-time view that's quicker than Atomic Hub of stuff as it's added to the market. So go, I'll drop this link in for for Twitch and for YouTube for you guys. I would bookmark this. It's a wonderful site and super easy to use. Go to buy, go to live. Then go to T-Form and make sure to click Schema Series 2, unless you're looking at packs. If you're looking at packs, you'll need to click on packs. But let's go to Series 2. What I'm worried about are the epics. I'm going to immediately click on... it's not in there, but we learned a trick before. We can't see the filter of the rarity, but there is a way to just change the URL. So what I'll do is, to trick this, I will go to another Funko drop. Let's go to Teen Titans Go, and we'll go Rarity Epic. And that's all I need to do is data.text rarity. So I'll just copy that. Now we'll go back to where we were. Once I get this URL, I'll share it with you guys if I get it to work. I've only done this once and somebody else gave me the URL to get there. Series 2, and then we'll just add this at the end. Does that work? Or does that break it? I think I broke it. You did terrible, Comic Zombie. Sorry to hear that. And Mako, that is right. It is a tough pill to swallow, but that is reality. Jasp, I'm just trying to get it to show me epics only, and for some reason the rarity option on the left is gone. So I was trying to do the trick of just taking the information that filters epic only out of another URL and copy and paste it in there. Maybe schema name, maybe I put that there. If you have a link that shows me just epics from Series 2, that would be very helpful for me. Because I'm not having luck editing the URL. Wait. There's rarity showing there. Epic. Schema. Series 2. Does that work? No, the epic goes away. You do have a link. Oh, great, Jasp. That would be super helpful. I thought, Jasp, that I made you... If not, let me do this for you real quick. I'll make you a... What does this do if I just say permit? I didn't make you... I thought I did. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Go away, screen. No, it actually didn't show on my end, Jasp. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. That would be in Twitch. I got to do that. Let me open that real quick. Yeah, I need you to be able to drop links in my chat, so let me fix this real quick. I need to go to my channel. Yo, Tommy TV, what's happening, bud? How are you now? Creator dashboard. Have a day off and can finally watch your stream for a longer amount of time. Oh, awesome, Tommy. I'm glad you're here, man. I appreciate you. I'm just changing one thing real quick so we can get a URL we need, and then we're back into action here. I'm going to add a new, and it's going to be for JASP WS, isn't it? JASP WS, yep. Yep, that's you there, and I'm going to make you a VIP, and it's fixed. So JASP, you should be able to drop that link in for me now if you would. That'd be awesome. So guys, normally this is functionality that's there and it's easy to get to. Perfect, I see it, JASP. But there's just a little problem here on day one that I'm sure JASP and team are very aware of, or will be able to fix or whatever. So what we're looking at now, I'm putting in the new URL, which I will share in the chat for everybody. I go back to YouTube, put it for YouTube folks here. Second premium hit the grail. Let's go, rare individual. Congratulations. This is a live view. It's the URL for the live view of all the epics as they are posted. Why is this important? Right now the numbers are pretty high. $10 to $15. That's way too high. Somebody's got an epic up here for $79 because they're insane. It's too high. We want to wait. My goal is usually to buy them between $5 and $7 for epics. A lot is going to depend on whether or not this drop sells out. If it doesn't sell out, we could see these go lower than $5. But if I can get them between 5 and 7, I'm usually pretty happy. I want to get as many of them as I can today to complete, if I can, 2 royalty sets. That's what I'm always aiming for, at least 2 royalty sets. If I can, and get them all between $5 and $7, there's only 11. We're looking at $55 to $70-ish to complete a royalty set, which to me, perfectly fine. Those Freddies will sell for over 100, maybe even higher in the future. I think I'm good. Walking Miracle, you're honing on what's important. What I look at is I want them between $5 and $7, but I'm also watching to see is anything selling. Because this is real time, because of the tool that Chain Champs has, if they sell, whether I buy them or somebody else buys them, they get a banner over them that say sold or purchased. What I want to see is this screen is going to get busier and busier as more people post epics for sale, and I want to see those start to sell. Once they start to sell, that tells me that the market is like, oh, this is a fair price, what I'm willing to pay. When that starts happening, there's a chance that then they could start going back up in price. So I try to buy them once I see them start selling. Why buy before open your packs? Brian, even if I end up with extras, I turn around and use those for trade or for sale. The likelihood that I end up getting, 10 epics out of my next 3 packs is very low. What I'm just trying to do is scoop these up at the best possible price. And to me, if I get them between 5 and 7, I'm doing great. To prove that this is such a good thing, with Mickey and Friends, I completed 2 royalty sets, all the epics I needed on day 1. I paid about $50 for the first set total. And for the second set, I think I paid about $60. That Mickey and Friends is a $100 royalty set right now, and probably will be much more. And once those pops arrive in the future, they're going to be $150, $200 pops. I think. When I got them for $50, I win. So I'm always trying to get those epics on day 1, regardless of if I open my packs or not. Sometimes I won't even open my packs. I'll hold them for weeks and see, did I already do really good on a royalty set? Do I need to open these packs? Do I want the gamble? Or do I just sell them and maybe recoup some of my costs? They can be an investment. And I'm really not being a flipper. I'm not turning around selling them right away. I'm holding them and making an educated guess on what makes sense for me going forward. Always trying to get the most bang for my buck. What did you end up paying for your SJ royalty? SJ. I'm stupid right now. What is SJ? I've already forgotten. Atomic or Pop and Stock? Space Jam. Duh. Oh, I paid a little bit more than I should have for Space Jam. I think on average I paid about $6, and they're all under 5 and under right now. But guess what? A 6 times 12 would have been 72. Actually, let's say I gave up $1. I gave about $12 on that royalty set. It's one of the few times where my plan didn't pan out. So, took a little loss on that one. I'm not concerned about it. Look at that. Rodimus Prime just sold for $9.80. That's our first sale. That's too high for my taste. Somebody is either inexperienced or they're just in a hurry and they don't want to wait. Either's fine. Sometimes Sully pulls grails on the last day. Exactly. I did that with my Jurassic Park. I held one premium pack, and on the last day, I was like, you know what? It's not selling for enough where I'm worried about making a profit off of it. I like the gamble. Let's open it. Pulled a grail. Anything's possible, man. All right. So we'll watch those epics go. I'll wait a few more minutes. I'll crack my second pack. But I wanted to get this queued up and ready. Another thing you can do is over here on the left, you can filter the price. So let's say I want to put epics that are at a max $10. That's going to really limit what shows up until they drop below $10. Then they'll start showing up on the screen. So we'll go away, we'll come back, and then there'll be something that shows. Falconer said, I bought 12 packs, opened 11, got 2 Ultra Magnus, a Cheetor, Blitzwing, and on the 11th pack, Coronation Starscream. You did good. You did good. That's awesome, Falconer. All premium. You paid a lot of money for that, but you got it. Let's say even at the 12 packs times 30, that's 300, and that's so 360. Your Coronation Starscream alone is probably a $200 to $300 NFT. Let's look and see right now. If we go back to Atomic Hub and do a quick search, because I don't want to mess up my filter I've got on Chain Champs. I don't need to open another window. Let's just see what a Grail Series 2 is going for right now. What people are asking for it. Look, see, this is what I was talking about. Don't fall for this. Somebody's selling a bundle that has the Grail Optimus from Drop 1, Series 1. Another thing you can do, take out bundles. No bundle listings. Don't fall for it. Cheapest one right now is $388. It's probably going to come down from that. Comic Zombie said you spent $240, you got about $70 in value. It is a gamble, an educated gamble. We know the odds. You knew that going in. I'm not trying to tell you don't be upset. You can be upset if you want to, but we all know the odds. And trust me, I've had plenty of days where it didn't go my way. Ultimately, I think we're all going to win when we get these pops, because eventually the world's going to be a little less angry about NFTs, and people are starting to really want to add some of these to their collections, and they're going to pay a premium for them because they are premium pops. Premium's about to sell out, says Walking Miracle. Let's take a look. If we go back to Drop and we go to, or actually let's go to digital.funko.com. Let's see what our numbers are. If we join the queue right now, we'll be able to see. Okay, get a new place in line for a queue that I can go directly into. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Less than 10,000 standard, less than 800 premium. My guess is the standard will get down to 4, and then they'll close it. We'll have to see. But premium packs are about to sell out. So if you wanted to get the premium, now's your time to do it, because you get 2 extra NFTs if you buy a premium pack versus 3 standards. Same price, essentially, pennies difference. But the premium pack gets you 2 extra NFTs that are worth about $2 a piece before you open them. That's 2 extra chances at a Grail or a Legendary or another Epic you're going to need. So I say if you're going to buy 3 standard packs, you should just buy 1 premium while you can. Shalom, what's happening? How are you now? Tanner says, I think this is one of my best drops ever. I just wanted wax for a Doc Brown Freddy coin, but said I'd keep opening until a bust pack. 4 premium packs, and he got 6 epics, a Grail, a Cheetor, and a Blitzwing. That is phenomenal out of 4 premiums. You're way ahead of the math on this one. Way ahead of the odds. All right, speaking of, let me open another pack. I know some people really just want to see the pack openings, and I get it. I get the excitement. but I'm able to keep myself calm and wait and open them when I'm ready. Okay, let's open. This one's got a 5 and a 7. Again, the pack number really doesn't matter. I'm just hoping to get a little bit of good luck from picking numbers I like. Let's open this 5827. Let me fix my audio real quick so that we can actually all hear this. Thanks to Windows, I'm constantly having to adjust these things. Put it back to AUX 2. Okay, we should be able to hear it now. Let's open. And of course, it didn't take. Windows likes to, I'll fix it, and then it'll go back to what it was before. So, poo-poo on you, Windows. All right, wish me luck, gang. Here we go. Because if I get a Legendary Grail, it's going to benefit you guys in the form of a community pack. Here we go. Good. Dougie Fresh says, good luck, good luck. Thank you. Conjean says, good luck, 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 luck. Here we go. First one up, a rare RC, number 27. A low mint number. Not low enough to make a big impact, but still, I like to see those low mint numbers. How about a rare Rodimus Prime, 1933. Rare and rare back-to-back. An epic RC 1535. This pack's already looking a little better. Let's go. Follow that up with a common Blitzwing, 2584. Thank you for the drum rolls, y'all. David Vu got 3 legendary and a grail and 4 epics from completing. He's 4 epics from completing 2 royalty sets. That's awesome, David Vu. Uncommon Unicron, 5216. Common Galvatron, 2519. Come on, Legendary Grail. Common Cheetor, 7476. Common Frenzy, 3880. Come on, Legendary Grail. Uncommon Ratchet, 1099. Oh, I don't like that number. 1099 reminds me I gotta do my taxes. Common Skywarp, 4925. Common Skywarp, 8127. It still puzzles me that we have 2 commons or 2 any rarities of the same character. It can be so confusing. I get that they're limiting the art. They just designed the character once, but it confuses me sometimes. Epic Ultra Magnus, 1895. All right, 2 epics in this pack. Same as the first pack, but we still got a few to show. Let's see that Legendary Grail. Let's see that Legendary Grail. Uncommon Frenzy, 2309. Thank you, Randy, for reminding people. Appreciate that. Common Unicron, 8347. Natasha says, I'm waiting for someone to sell a Cheetor so that I can get the physical. I bought my hot rod on eBay for a good price. You're going to be waiting a while, Natasha. That Cheetor's not going to be out for a hot minute. We're talking beginning of next year. Common Unicron, 6104. Oh, you mean to buy, okay, to buy the legendary. I missed that. My bad. Epic King Starscream 240. That's 3 epics in that pack. That makes this one a little bit more of a winner. But we still want legendaries or grails. Last slot, possibly. Come on, last slot luck. A 4th epic. Unicron, 489. Okay, that pack was pretty good. I'm not mad about that. Neo Sham, I just need to get the redeemables, not so worried about the royalty set. Look, if you're buying packs and you get even some of these epics, you should worry a little bit about the royalty set, or at least getting the value for those epics you pull. Don't hold epics. When it comes time for redemption, you're going to want to have those out of your wallet. You might as well sell them and bring in some money. So if you go to your tracker and you're looking at this bar moved at all, come down to your epics and see how many you got. Like right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 epics that at bare minimum is going to be worth $25 is my guess. You should absolutely worry about it. That's either go ahead and complete it or don't worry about it at all. Neo Sham, I know you've seen this before, but just a reminder, Poppin' Stock's website, fantastic utility. You come over here, let's say for Transformers, this is going to be a little, let's actually do Space Jam. If you've got some Space Jam NFTs, some in your wallet, but you're like, should I bother with this royalty thing? Is it worth my time and effort? Use his utility that he has here. I clicked on the Space Jam logo. I'm just waiting on it to load. I come down here to this little clipboard. And it tells me that right now, if I wanted to complete a royalty set for Space Jam from scratch, it cost me $58. But if I click on the little clipboard and I put in my addresses, yrgb4.wham, sully.dp, it can be in both wallets. If you know everything's in one wallet, you only need to enter one of them. Just is going to look at those wallets and see what's in there. Hit submit, and then it'll tell you, hey, what's up, Jace? How you, bud? How you doing? It'll tell you how much money you'd have to spend. I literally only need to spend $2 to complete my first Space Jam royalty set. Then after you complete that first one, $2 is worth it, right? I think you would argue that getting a Freddy Pop is worth $2. Grab it up, get it. Then take a look and see how much it will cost you to complete your second royalty set. It's worth a little bit of effort. But if you look down here, it also tells you how much your extras are worth. I have 29 other NFTs at total value of $61, all based on what they are going for currently in the market. Oh, fantastic utility. I will drop this site. Poppin' Stock comes up in the chat every once in a while already, but I'll drop it in here one more time for those of you. If you're collecting Funko NFTs, you should be visiting this site regularly. A lot of times if I'm in between projects here at home, I'll just go through and look at all the royalty sets and go, okay, Power Girls, where are we at? Did that price drop? Do I need to be looking at another royalty set? I clicked on it, I'm just waiting it to load. Come down here, a royalty set costs $125 to complete right now. It has been just taken off. I'm glad I completed it way down there for $60, which I did. I need to make sure I've got all mine in order and ready to go for the snapshot that is on March 13th, next Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday. Don't want to miss that. Or is it Tuesday? Tomorrow will be the 6th. So next Wednesday, it is right. I want to make sure I get it completed by then. I'm glad I completed it before. I don't have to worry about it. But going through these, Mickey and Friends, that's going to be the next redemption. Where am I at on that one? I know I already have 2 epics done on that one. Good thing. Because it would have cost me $113 to complete them otherwise. I'm doubling my money on those already. But et cetera, et cetera. I jump through these. I keep tabs on where things are, how it's selling. Every once in a while, I'll see something really plummet, and I'll be like, you know what? Now's the time to complete a 3rd royalty set or a 4th or whatever. Yo, Dan Asker, what's happening? Miss Fancy Cherry, how you doing? Premium packs are sold out. Fantastic. That's amazing. That's what we wanted to see. Just since we already started this. Harry Potter is at about $125, down from a high of $141. So if you were waiting to complete Harry Potter, I don't know if it's going to drop much more than that. I'll be honest with you. I think it'll probably turn around and go back up. You're talking about only 1,195 completed royalty sets so far. I think that's going to stay up pretty high. Fantastic Plastic. Sports Technology Keith said, did decent on this drop. 3 premium and 3 standard. Got 2 legendary, and I'm 62% of royalty complete. You did great. 2 legendary and 3 premium. Call it 4 premium. You're way ahead of the math. You did good. This one is Fantastic Plastic. Sorry, wrong word. That's the old name. It's at $87. I think I probably bought mine for around $70, $75 on those. So that one's at a reasonable price compared to where it started. And let's go back to Chain Champs and let's see what these epics are doing. Remember the rule. This is how I follow it. I want to see all the epics that are up for sale. I want to see them selling. We do have some selling. Ultra Magnus sold for $9. Galvatron $9.80. Galvatron $9, $9.02, $8. In my opinion, still too high. What I want to see is out of these rows, these top 2 rows, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 16 NFTs on those top 2 rows. I want to see about 8 of them saying sold. And if that does happen, then it's telling me that we've hit probably the bottom or close to it on what the market will bear. Once they'll start selling at a 50% rate like that, I want to make sure I'm buying. They may never get down below $7. They may stay up at the $8, $9 range. It would make me a little hesitant, but if I see them selling like crazy, I got to jump on it. Miss Fancy Cherry says, I have 2 RC. Does anyone need for trade? Y'all, Miss Fancy Cherry is there to trade if you want. Nadu 6, somehow I have pulled 6 legendary RC and still need a Blitzwing, Cheetor, and Ultra Mag. Holy moly. RCs are the new Franks or Carls. Did decent. I read that one. Little Laney says, I have 6 Space Jam Epics to sell. Wait because they're so low, or just sell now? I say wait on those. I don't think they'll dip any lower. That's my personal opinion. Please don't hate me if I'm wrong, but I think they're going to go up. They're terribly low right now. Dan says, doing good. Hope all's well. Spent the last few days building a Wax Discord bot with lots of utilities to make life easier. Ooh, Dan, I'm not a Discord user, but I know there are some cool utilities over there. I'd be interested to see what that is. Misty says 7 cards away from completing 2 royalty sets and got 3 legendary Blitzwing and 1 RC. Nice, Misty. Congrats. All right, we just had a sale of Ultra Magnets at 784. See, they're coming down. But only one sale. We're going to wait. Any questions? I've said it multiple times, but if you have questions, please ask them. Not only does it help guide the conversation, but if you have a question, so does someone else. They probably have the same question, but somebody just doesn't want to speak up. And that's perfectly fine. I get it. Some other places on the interwebs can be scary. It don't have to be scary here. Comic Zombie, I mean, they're not ideal, right? You'd rather have pulled epics, legendaries, or grails, but you still need those. All right, no questions. Let's see what packs. Ooh, somebody just put an epic RC up for $5. Why they would do that is beyond me. Why would you jump that much lower than the rest of the market? But it sold. Of course it did. $5 is a steal right now. It may dip below that in the next half hour or hour. We're going to watch these numbers go down, I promise you. 5 packs in, and I barely got 2 legendary Cheetors in the same premium pack. What do you mean? Not barely. You amazingly got 2 legendary Cheetors in the same premium pack. That is fantastic. Fantastic, I says. Congratulations. Someone has an auto buy set up to buy anything under $8, it looks like, says Heels fan. Well, that makes sense that they got it that quick then. Dan says, can chat about it off air sometime if you want to know more, aiming at being community focused. I love that, Dan. Absolutely, I would love that. Falconer's got epics to trade. I believe they will stay up high. The community was freaking out about that. Good. I says I had much better luck in Series 1. Well, then that means your luck in Series 1 was just absolutely crazy, because that luck you just had was great. You should be ecstatic about 2 legendary and 5 packs. Right now, I'm on track for 0 legendary and 4 packs. You're doing great. Oh yeah, I forget about that, Heels fan. You're right. The auto buy thing. If you see that little dollar sign with the or it's a dollar sign over a bill, that means it was auto bought. Auto bought. There it is. Transformers rule. Punk says, ooh, might totally sell out. 5,500 left on standard. Okay. I would love to see a sellout. So that changes what goes on the rest of today. We already have 3 sold at $5, $9, and $8. If we get closer to a sellout, I'm going to have to start buying epics. We got to try to get them at the low end of it's going to be a bell curve, I would imagine. I don't want to wait. If there's a sellout, I don't want to wait any longer. Also, got to start debating, do I want to buy extra packs? I said we were going to check the pack prices. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up another Chain Champs window, and let's see what's going on. I do have quite a bit of wax and USDC if I want to buy some packs. Let's go to buy. We'll open a whole new window, buy live. We're going to go to collections T-form. We're going to pick packs. Now you want to use visually, once you pick packs, you want to visually make sure you're not accidentally buying Series 1. You got to know what these packs look like. We're going to go, first up, we'll go to Premium. That's where I like to play most. And let's see what we see. Why did that go away? Packs. Is no one selling Premium? Is no one relisting Premium? They might be holding because we're almost sold out. Miss Fancy Cherry, subscribe with Prime, making 22 months. Thank you, Miss Fancy Cherry. Yeah, I'm excited, Shepard. I'm very excited. And this further proves that Brian and the rest of you who said putting them all out at once in an email might have been just a really good move. You might be right. I'm not above saying I'm wrong. Look, no premiums are going up. Let's check standard. Okay, some standards have gone up. We don't know what the lowest price asking right now is, because here's one at $11.98, and it doesn't have that little icon, the little thing at the top that says lowest price. If I find some at $10, $11, I may scoop them up. Shepard, what's going on? But we may be looking at a sellout. James Goldsberry says, which one do you think will be most expensive out of the Transformers today? Well, Grail for sure. Behind that, I think Cheetor has been the most talked about, most sought after. So if you're trying to get in on one of those, I'd say that's the one. If you're looking at value only, it could, Jedi. It could. I'm basing my thoughts on this on the fact that a sellout means there is, sure, we know the supply, but the demand is higher than expected. There's an entirely possible that even when the packs sell out, the epics could drop lower later. But I start experiencing some serious FOMO if I see that happen, because I've watched, I told you, I paid $40 for an epic in Series 1 Transformers because I backed myself into a corner. I don't want to live that life again. I want to go ahead and get them. And even if I buy them at $7 or $8 and they drop to $5.56, I don't lose that much. Yeah, everything's a could. This is all speculation, personal opinion. Oh, really? Somebody's awake. Just had to resituate, huh, Charlie? Okay. What did Tanner say? I think Star Trek will bomb next week, but because of the license, not because the email. Totally fair. It's very possible. Okay, so premium have sold out, and I'll try one more time for premium over here. Is anybody selling? It doesn't look like they are. Look at this. No sales of premium packs on the secondary market in live. Let's look at Atomic Hub and see what we see over here. If I switch this to packs and go to premium, what's the cheapest premium on the market right now? Make sure you're looking at Series 2. It says it right there. Price lowest is $34.90. Technically second Walking Miracle. She was here for Space Jam last week. What's the 200, Zach Bonifer? Just a random old 200. Okay. What's the pack count on Star Trek? Do we know? It's listed on their site, but I'm not going to cross the streams right now and start talking about Star Trek. We'll keep that for a later discussion. What's the 200, Zach Bonifer? You keeping me in suspense. All right, let's see. Did it drop at all? There you go, Green with Evil. Chain Champs Transformers 2 Premium isn't showing on live, but is if just do market? Well, if there's no new ones being added, you won't see it in Chain Champs. That somebody, oh, there you go. See, somebody has to list it after you put in the search in order for it to show up. So that's why I came back over here while I was waiting on that to load. And it happened to type 200. That's crazy, Zach Bonifer. Chuck says 18K for premium and standard on Star Trek Next Generation. So they went up. Interesting. Very interesting. The real question is, do I want to drop any of my wax on premium packs, knowing, you know what, I'm going to do it for this one. Let's see if I can get this $34.95 and $34.47. A lot of my wax was bought or acquired when wax was lower. So I feel like I don't normally think about this, but today I'm gonna. I think this is gonna turn into a decent investment. Premium packs sell out. Chances are they'll go up in value on that secondary market, either now or later. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll keep an eye here in case anything else comes in at a lower price. Let's go back and look at epics now, see where we're at. I do a lot of this. I know for those of you who just came to see Pack Kraken, this may not be terribly interesting, but let me tell you, I think this is far more important. Look, Ultra Magnus Epic down to 674. Didn't get purchased right away. Whoever had a bot going, that's done. It was buying stuff. It bought this Ultra Magnus at 784. They maxed out. We're seeing the prices come down. Told you. We knew this would happen. Where is the bottom? Now we got 1, 2, 3 sold out of 16. We need that to go up. We need more sold. We still haven't reached the point where the market says, oh, nope, this is the floor, or we think this is the floor. We'll easily go over $40, maybe even in the next 24 hours like Harry Potter did. Yep, with those premium packs, absolutely, Tanner. Got the whole set except for the Grail and the Royalty. So James, you do know how the Royalty works, right? I just want to make sure. This is not making fun of you. I'm not calling you out. I simply want to make sure because there are people, I'm pretty sure, who think you pull a Royalty card out of there to get the Royalty. They don't quite understand. You got it. Okay, good. Well, make sure you fill in the gaps on those epics. We're doing the math. We're doing the research right now. And when I say go, you're going to want to go and buy any of those epics you're missing. Don't worry about the commons, uncommons, and rares today. You do not need to worry. Those barely fluctuate in price ever. They're usually pennies. You don't need to worry about that today. You'd be wasting your effort. Worry about the epics. RC is going for $23. That really, Miss Fancy Cherry. Okay. Look, now there is something I am very interested in. Let's go to Series 2. Let's go to Legendary. Let's see what we got. Rarity, Legendary. Cheapest is... Oh, make sure you go that Series 2. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Blitzwing, $28.96. RC, the cheapest I see is $30. Oh, on drop. Oh, okay. The drop marketplace is live. Somebody did say that. Let's go over and check out the drop marketplace. That is cheap. That is very cheap. I think I might scoop that. No legendary showing there. We go here. We can filter. Let's go to legendary. Cheapest RC. $23.24. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm going to spend the money on that. That's cheap. That's very cheap. It may not be the most sought after pop, but we're still talking about what's going to be it's a limited numbered pop. And $23 is about what you would pay to buy a pop at a convention and pay for shipping to get sent to you. That's, I mean, duh. To get a piece that's limited to, what's the number on these? 22,000. Come on. Oh, really, Randy? Well, I mean, 23 is not bad. There's one for $23.24 right now. You can still get in cheap. Blitzwing, though, $28 really isn't bad if you want to pick those up. They're the least popular in this drop, but that's still a good deal. Mako, finish the Royalty. Look at you. Get it. RC over here, the cheapest is $30, and those cheap Blitzwings are gone now. $29.68 is the cheapest Blitzwing. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Yeah, with the sellout happening, I don't want to miss out. I do not want to miss out. Make sure you're looking at Series 2 stuff, gang. I can't express that enough. In the heat of the moment, it's real easy to go, oh, dang, grab it, and then find out you bought a Series 1 thing. Callard, sometimes that's the way it works, man. Sometimes that's the way it works. Okay, we're still only looking at one sold in our top 2 rows. Not enough to get me going right now. We're seeing stuff still come down in price. You only got 2 epics, James? Well, think about this. If you got the 2 epics, that means you only need 9. What if you could get those 9 epics for $6 each? That's not a bad price to pay for what's a very sought after Freddy, in my opinion. So you got to judge that, or sell the 2 epics, bring in that money. Maybe you just bow out of the Royalty. There will be value in those. I wouldn't sell right now with the price going down. Living Conundrum is just 2 cards away from Royalty number 2. Nice, Living Conundrum. Congrats. Where are we on packs? Anybody give me an update on how many are left? These prices slipping into the $7 and $8 range. I'm gonna bring this range down to 8 for the maximum price, so that we're looking at a little less data. The Freddy's already down to $7.45. Frenzy's down $7.68. Blitzwing $7.84. Prices are dropping. Less than 3,000 standard. Less than 2,000 standard, says Callard. 1,900. 1971. We've got a sellout. We're gonna have a sellout. I'm going to come back to this. Let's see where our packs are going. Wait, I had a separate one open for packs. Lowest price on a pack premium. $35.22. It's really not a bad price. I bought those two at just under $35. I'm debating whether one more. I think I'm going to do it. I forgot to log out and back in. Hopefully this... Okay, good. It went through. Purchased. So I own that one now, too. I might as well take these that I purchased and send them over to my drop. Hey, Mike Zig, what's happening? How are you now? We're going to have a sellout finally. I'm excited about that. Ooh, what is this? I got something free there. Free. I have been having quite a few issues with Atomic Hub lately showing stuff in like real time or close to real time. I'm not sure what's happening there. Sometimes I have better luck just going over to Nifty Blocks and doing everything from there. Free. All right, I'm going to take this one and the legendary I bought and this and this. Those are all ones I need to transfer. Bulk action, transfer NFTs. I'm going to send them to my DP wallet. Never send anything except for Funko NFTs to your .dp address. Transfer them. I recommend copying and pasting if you don't have a simple wallet like I do. Yeah, rare. Look there. I was wrong about it. I was wrong. You'll hear those words from me from time to time. I got no problem saying them. Everything I do is speculation. I want to lead you guys towards the best possible scenario, but sometimes people surprise me. I am shocked that this one is selling out. I'd be curious if there was a way to see how many packs were purchased by first-time NFT. Oh, I would love to see that data, Chucky. That would tell us a lot. It really would be very helpful. Tanner says, same. I sent some stuff to drop, and it took forever to disappear from my wax inventory, even though the transfer showed. Also, my cards saying they weren't listed when they were. Yeah, it's... I don't know what's going on. Nifty Blocks and Chain Champ seem solid. And this is just probably me being bitter, but the team behind Wombat Dungeon Master is the ones that are now in charge of Atomic Hub, and since that takeover seems to be when things dropped off a bit. Is it a smaller drop? 11 epics versus 12. Otherwise, I think it's 90-something, which is right in line with what it normally is. Look, Cheetor is $39 on Drop Marketplace. And let's see on the market what that's going for on... $39 seems like a pretty good price to pay, to be honest with you. Let's look up Legendary. Price lowest. Like how it jumps around and just picks which filter at once. Now I have to... That's not... Oh, no bundles. Is that a bundle? Why is that showing? I said Legendary. Series 2. That's why. Series 2. Don't forget that one. I kept telling you guys and then not doing it myself. And let's take out bundles because we got those scam artists that are out there trying to get us. Really sad that people do that. Okay, RC is already up to 29. I think I did made a good purchase on that one. RC and Blitzwinger, the cheapest Cheetor is $47 already over here. But on the drop market, still sitting at 39. I think I'm going to do it too. 41 now. Yeah, I think that one's just going to go up. I'm going to do it. Whoa. It just jumped. If I bought that one, it's 45 now. Do I want to do that? It's getting a little higher. I think I'm going to cancel that one. Let's see if somebody else tries to race to 0. 39, yes. 45, yeah. We sold out. Holy moly, we sold out. I'm going to wait on Cheetor. I'm going to wait. I may regret this later, but I'm going to wait. Rare says, I also wonder if a lot of new buyers came because of the Star Wars announcement and wanted to test out NFTs with this drop. Very possible. Very possible. We're seeing, we have been seeing a shift away from the massive amount of negativity that the NFTs have gotten over the last few years. There's still a lot of angry people. Well, actually, no, wait. Let me reword that. There's still some angry people, and I think they're just the squeaky wheels. Eventually, they're going to get tired. They're going to wear themselves out. There's not going to be as many people jumping on the bandwagon to talk smack about it. Instead, people are embracing it. says, hi, Sully, you think it's better to transfer my duplicates to Atomic Hub to sell or sell on Drop Marketplace? So says, there's no reason to wonder anymore. I've got the utility you need to know about. go to Poppin Stock's website. I'll drop this link for you and go to Market Watch and go to, now this one may not update right now, but it will in the next few days. So let's check and see. Click on click the wrong thing. I want to go to Market Watch and then from the drop down, click Transformers. What this will do is compare the two markets on each and every NFT and tell you what the lowest asking price is. So you can use this to determine which market you want to sell on. I'm waiting on it to load. Let me try again here. I may not have clicked the submit button. There we go. It's loading. Okay, so let me give you this link. Bookmark this. says this is a very, very important link to have. So what you can do is you can come down here. Right now we see premium packs are 37 on wax, 40 on drop. Significant difference. If we come down here to all of the legendaries are going cheaper on drop. So is the Grail. And for epics, most of them are cheaper on wax, or on drop right now, not on wax. That could change. So you want to come here and use this site to get an idea. Now, it's not up to the second. It's updated every so often. So you might see some difference when you go here versus going to the market. But that's going to get less and less of an issue as more days go on. So you don't have to constantly be clicking and going, oh, that changed. Things are changing very rapidly right now just because of the nature of it's a new drop. Okay, here we are, gang. We came back. Everything's down $1 or $2 on the epics, and we still only see 3 sold items out of the last 16. Actually, 3 sold items out of the last 24. Yeah, out of the last 24. Everything is selling for around between $7 and $8 on some of them, but we still have some that are super cheap. I'm seeing this Freddy at $6.74. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and, oops, wrong button. Close your window. Go back to where we were. Oh boy, I tripped it out. You're welcome, ISIS. MegD, Atomic Hub having issues loading NFTs. I just transferred. I just had the same problem, MegD. Go to Nifty Blocks, and you can see them there. Where did that Freddy go? Did somebody snag it? Yep, they sure did. The one I was trying to get. I clicked the wrong button. There's a Galvatron for $6.98. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I don't mind if that drops to $5.50, $6. I didn't lose that much. But I don't want to watch it go up to $13, $14, $20, and I missed out. Getting a little bit of panic as we get closer and closer. I mean, we have the sellout now. There's $6 to $7 on drop. Chuck said picked up 2 of the 7 epics I needed down to just 5. Just need to wait till I have the funds for more. Oh, Chuck, I hope you don't have to wait for long. You'd really like, let me do the log out back end thing here. It didn't like me on that purchase. Sometimes this makes it easier, makes it better. $6 for Freddy. Look at this. Waited and somebody just dropped it significantly. Okay, good, I got it. Okay. $6 is good on that one no matter what. I'm happy with that. But they're just not selling. We can go lower. We're going to keep watching this. I do want to open another pack. Since this is my first being close to 2 royalty sets, is it better to sell the second set or hold on to it? It's entirely up to you, Misty. If you only want one in your collection and you want to make money off the second one, there's a lot of ways to approach it. You could keep an eye on daily and see what epic's going up in price, and you could try to sell it as you see a single epic go up higher, because they do fluctuate a lot. You could wait till the coin comes out, get it, try to sell that. You could wait till the pop comes in. You could try to sell that. I think there will be fluctuation in price, but I don't know what the best scenario here is. If you have time, I would say watch the market, and anytime you see one spike, try to sell that one. But yeah, for me, it's a holding game. I like to hold. Tanner says, I went from not planning on getting anything from this drop to now I'm watching those epics alongside you, 2 away from royalty. Oh, beautiful. I think Shepard, I think we can call this a sellout. BG&J. No way. Congratulations. That's amazing. BG&J. I'm so happy for you. Fantastic. Connor came in with a sold out. What's up, Connor? Now, what will be interesting is to see if next week's drop performs the same or dips. The theory from Tanner, and I think this is probably true, is Star Trek has been a tough license for Funko. The previous one did well. This one, depending on what you look at, like what people are saying, I think it's not as popular as Transformers. It may not even sell out. Or maybe people are like, that was a banger email they sent out. These NFT licenses are awesome. I needed to learn about this anyway. Let me just go in, and now I'm excited and I'm enjoying it. We don't know. We don't know. We're in a new era. We're turning a corner here on these, I think. Miss Jessie Star, that Kit Kat Chunky was still sitting on my desk, and I needed something, so I ate the last little block of that. You have said not selling out does not mean fail. I say this sellout has peeps pumped. Oh! Not selling out brings down the interest level by a lot of people. They see that as a failure. A sellout is best case scenario all around. It's great for Funko. It's great for the future of Funko. It's great for the future of NFTs. It's great for us that got in and made our purchases early. We'll benefit from it. A sellout is just hands down what we dream for every drop. As a collector, as a seller, it's good for all of us. But that Royalty Freddy is awesome looking, Sully, and making Judge Q the Grail was a very smart move. I think so too, Movie Man. I'm not saying I'm sitting out. Oh, I'm in. Yeah, Chucky, absolutely. It's like on a scale to 1 to 10 on how good is it. A not sellout, if they delete 50%, that's a 0 on a scale of 1 to 10 of good. If they only delete 20%, that's like a 3 or 4. That's a good thing. If they sell out, scale of 0 to 10, it's a 10. We want that every time. We want the sellouts. We want Funko. Now what we want Funko to do is learn the right lesson from this as well. Don't go to 25,000 packs on everything on the next drop. They've already set in stone what Star Trek is, which makes sense. They're trying to get prepped for it in advance and they're trying to give people a little bit more lead in of information. They can't alter it now, which is good. If it is good enough to sell at 18,000 packs, that would be phenomenal. I seriously doubt it, but I also doubted that today would be a sellout. So what do I know? Yeah, the Freddy Funko Borg is awesome. Look at this, gang, though. Even with the sellout, we're not seeing these epics sell. I bought a couple in the $6 range. We've got Ultra Magnus in the $7-8 range. There's a Unicron for $686. I may do that. Galvatron $684. We're seeing stuff at under $7, but it's not selling. That's not ideal. Montasuerte, I have to just keep this on in my pocket since I'm at work, but I needed to pop in and say I pulled the grail. Come on, Montasuerte, congratulations. That's awesome. Sellout is a 15 on a scale of 1 to 10. I can agree with that. Okay, I'm at it. I'm with you. I just got 2 on drop as they hit $6. There you go, Comic Zombie. You may not have won with the packs, but you're going to win with your smarts today. $6 is good. Yeah, let's see. Let's go back over to drop and see what they're going for here. I'm going to refresh and see what our legendaries are going for. Look, Cheetor dropped back to 40 for whatever reason. I'm doing that. I was going to try to hold all of this for Star Wars, but I think 40 is a good price on Cheetor. I'm very happy with that. Ultra Magnus, I'm not as interested in, but Cheetor was so cool I had to. Let's look at epics. 630, 664. Yeah, look at these. These prices are good. The most expensive one, $7. That's really pretty good. It seems that everything on drop over the last few drops has been, not everything, but a majority of it is getting cheaper than it is on wax. And I think that's probably, just a guess, it's just a little more simplistic. People don't have to transfer it and worry about wax and getting wax. They're figured out how to get USDC. The change to adding the Polygon network made a big difference because we're not paying a bunch of fees. That's helpful. All this is going to help Star Wars, and if they can add a trading functionality, I think that would certainly help as well. Trading a Blitzwing epic for RC epic. Last one I need. Also have Dumbledore and Pettigrew epics from Harry Potter. Whisper me. There you go. Or Tanner, get them in your Atomic Hub and drop your wallet. Let people send you some trade offers. Is Ultra Magnus breakdancing before he fires on the leg card? I didn't pay attention. Oh, leg legendary. Gotcha. You guys and your shortened words throw me off. Okay, look at this. Sold. We're seeing more sold. That $6 to $7 range is probably where these are settling in. So I am going to make some purchases. The Freddies are nice and low. I just got a Galvatron for $669. Unicron just sold at $650. There's a Blitzwing at $706. That's the cheapest. Let's see what it does if it sells. Or should I buy it? Should I be the person to buy it? Cheapest before that was... Oh, there's a $650. Wait, how does that say lowest price if this one's $650? Can I buy it? That's weird. Okay, I'll take the $650. Much rather have that. They're in my... There you go. Make Tanner trades there. Y'all use the official trading functionality in Atomic Hub or one of the other WAC sites. Makes it way easier. Not typing in anything. You just... Look at all these sold. Uh-oh, look what's happening, gang. It's happening. It's happening. Unicron 650, yes, please. We've reached a point. This is a great indicator that we are at what might be the lowest point for these epics. It's not a guarantee that they won't drop some more, but this is a really good indicator. Very good strength that, look, more are sold. Now there are less unsold. And this is only going to last a few minutes because people are going to start to realize that they're selling. Anybody who's using Chain Champs already knows. If they're not using Chain Champs, they may still be watching things go down on the other sites and selling lower. Ah, I got you. Okay, Jasp, thank you. Said lowest price doesn't update on older listings. So if someone becomes lowest price after an older item had the tag, it doesn't disappear. Gotcha. That makes sense. Thought I had done something crazy. No, that's good. I mean, we still had helpful information. There's a Frenzy for $660. I'm into buying Frenzy right now. So we're in the range. This is where I wanted to be, 5 to 7. I'm not mad. Epic Cheetor, 706. That one sold for $776, but the last one at $706 didn't sell. I'll wait a minute on that Cheetor. While I'm waiting, let me go ahead and see if... I'll just use Nefty Blocks because... Honestly, Atomic Hub is losing my... Oh, did y'all see that? Nefty Blocks added the option to favorite collections, but there's a button on here now, a filter that says only favorites. Very cool. I'm excited to see what all they do with that favorites option. Yo, Falconer, congratulations. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. You knew that's what you wanted, and you made it happen. Congratulations. Transfer these over to my Sully.dp. Yo, Ghost Cat Joypad, what's happening? It's been a minute. How are you now? What's exciting? What's new? Frenzy's at $650, y'all. That may be as cheap as it ever gets. In fact, am I doing it? I'll buy another one. Freddy down to $706. Blitzwing down to $713. Ratchet down to $784. He's been staying up there. Interesting. You can relax now. Good job, Falconer. Good job. All right, I just transferred over a bunch of stuff, but let's go back to my wallet and see where I'm at on these epics. This is going to fill in a lot more as the transfers come over. Look at these prices, though. Really good prices on the drop marketplace right now. Ratchet only $7.55. Luckily, I already had one. He seems to be the hottest one right now. But that could change in a matter of minutes or over the next few days. I'm good. It's been a minute. Just took a break from Funko NFT, so I wanted to come back for today's drop, but I woke up late. Well, I mean, you might have missed out on the primary sales, but don't give up on the secondary market. You can still buy, if you have Wax or USDC, for... What's that? Yeah, Connor, you got to be careful, man. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you use those filters to click on Series 2. There's a lot of people out there trying to take advantage. PAX Premium, the cheapest seems to be around $38 right now. Luckily, I scooped some up at $34, $35, some extras. But it looks like around $38 is the cheapest you can get on a premium. I haven't looked at the standard in a while. Let's look at standard. So you haven't missed out. You just are going to have to pay a little bit more by buying on secondary market. But because this was a sellout, we may very well be heading up to much higher prices. So if you want to get in on secondary, you might have to do it now. Does it entice me to open more packs? No, I'd say it has little to no bearing. I plan on opening another one here today, but honestly, it might entice me more to hold. Which drop, what's up, Darth No? Which drop was the best so far this year, in your opinion? There's a lot of things to factor in. Let's do this. Let's go back to digital.funko.com and look at the drops so far. Best for me, Mickey and Friends. Sounds insane, I know. But I just know that those are going to be so limited and so hard to come by, and the true Disney fanatics out there are going to be willing to pay a serious premium for stuff from there. And I'm going to have a mini that's going to be worth $400 or $500 in no time. I just know it. Let's see. Back to the Future was technically last year, and so was Funkoween. I think, did we start with Powerpuff or Mickey this year? Can't remember. I think Mickey and Friends is my favorite. I think Harry Potter probably was the best all around. Not for me. I'm not a Harry Potter guy, but I still collected it and still appreciate what it did for the brand, for Funko and for Harry Potter, getting into NFTs. I think it's phenomenal. I think this Transformers might be my favorite as far as license and stuff. Tanner, fantastic for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Funko related, did you hear that they pulled out a Wonder... Well, so Nadu6, I don't know that... I saw the headlines. Did they pull out or did they just never confirm to go? Like, what was the wording on that exactly? I think that may be another one of those things that got blown out of proportion. Did Funko just never sign up to go? Or did they commit to it and then back out? I think it's more likely they just didn't commit to it. Yeah, I think this is another one of those things. People start saying it a certain way, and then it makes Funko look worse than they are. It's like when people say, like, the leak comes out, and then Funko never makes the leak, and then people be like, they canceled that thing. They never canceled it. They never said they were going to do it. Yeah, I don't think they were ever going to go. So they didn't pull out. They just didn't opt to do it this year. Yeah, C2E2 they announced a couple months ago, which I think was a good move, giving people plenty of time. Yeah, I just don't believe they ever committed. I think what it is companies like that run WonderCon or any other con, they're going to want to not say anything about it for as long as possible, because if there's still a chance, they're going to sell more tickets. If Funko's at a con, they're going to sell more tickets, which is why I'm surprised they weren't at Emerald City and why they're not going to be at WonderCon, because it's not only good for Funko, it's good for the convention community. Unfortunately, we'll talk about it more on Friday, Emerald City Comic Con is feeling less and less like a real big con to me. It feels like my local con now. I mean, I know it is local, but like I used to go to Dallas or Comic Palooza in Houston, and it's feeling more like that now. It's not the, I got to get in the plane and travel, unless Artist Alley. Artist Alley, well worth it. Yeah, ECCC needs to move the needle. They need to talk to Funko. They need to talk to Figpen. They need to convince them to come back for next year and make early announcements about it. I woke up at like 4:25 this past Saturday. Felt like buying a pack. Bought a standard Mickey and Friends. Second or third card was the mini grow. Whoa, Mark and Lazarus, congratulations. The fall of ECCC needs to be studied. Crazy how everyone was pulled out in recent years. Still got some big celebs, but have slipped on benders, I feel like. Yeah, and they sold out Saturday, I think. I think that was the only day they sold out. They used to sell out 2 months in advance for all the tickets. So they got to be hurting on ticket prices. They need to offer Funko a free booth if they don't already. I think they might have already. And convince Funko, you got to be here. We need you here. What's it going to take to get you here and have you at our con? It's of the utmost importance for them. Natty says the only news mentioned was on the I don't support that unofficial blog one bit. They posted on Twitter that all Funko brands pulled out of WonderCon, which was weird since Funko themselves didn't mention it. Yeah, I got issues with those folks over there. They have not been kind to me in the past, and if they're spouting bad info, that would be a turn in the wrong direction for them. Absolutely, Comic Zombie. The only reason they could ever do like ECCC and another con close to each other was because of the lower price labor for them to do ECCC and how easy it was. But it's a lot of money and a lot of logistics to plan 2 cons within the same month. All right, look where I'm at, gang. I'm only lacking Cheetor and Rodimus Prime. Did I buy? I think I bought another one here. Let's check. You think this set will grow value similar to first one, says James. I don't think... maybe. I feel like the second series of most things haven't done as well, except for maybe Halloween. Oh, nice, Comic Zombie. I think we can all agree that communication and semantics by unofficial blogs will not be accurate. Agreed 100%. Yep. I just don't like that they're using wording like that. Like, people need to question things. Not everything, but people should look at articles like that and go, wait a minute, did they back out? Where's the data on that? Show me the money. Show me the proof. I'm nervous for you with those 13 unredeemed gems up there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I keep pretty close track on it. I got till the 15th for Back to the Future and the 29th on Funkoween. I'll take care of Back to the Future this week. But I love to use that as a training tool, so. All right, standard packs are hovering. What's the cheapest? You can still get them for $12, $13. That's not much of a jump. You're paying like for one extra NFT you don't get that way. And epics are not selling now. Slowed, but look, the prices went up. They're all over $7. I probably... Ooh, cheapest Rodimus Prime at $7.06. I'll take that. $7 isn't bad. Did you take my click? No, you moved a line. Rodimus Prime, where'd it go? 707. There we go. I'll take that. Unicron cheapest at $692. There's Ratchet at $662. I need Cheetor, and I got the Rodimus Prime, so I need Cheetor. Cheapest on drop right now is $637. What's the cheapest over here? I think people were just expecting them at WonderCon because they had decent or strong showing the last few years. Set up an expectation, but really the expectation should be where they announce they are going. Yeah, I don't like the word expect. In general, it just ends up hurting people's feelings. If you expect something, you should probably only expect it if they've told you it's going to happen. Don't expect something and then get upset when it doesn't happen and they never mentioned it. You're just setting yourself up for failure. Or expecting something because there's a leak. You're not doing anybody any favors with that. You're hurting yourself. Don't do it. These companies will announce things when the time comes. I've been preaching this for years, and people still get excited about, oh, I got to be the first one to know. There's a leak. Must be true. And then, wait, it didn't happen? Why didn't it happen? Well, they never said it was going to happen. Cheetor Legendary under 40 on drop. Oh, okay, I pulled the trigger too early. There you go, Fourth Curator. Yeah, you went out to the signing, right? You bought the Grail. Nice guy. Congratulations. Over on YouTube, guy got it. I need a Cheetor. Should I just go buy the drop one cheap? I'm waiting to see if another one pops up here. That'll complete at least one royalty set for me. I can't believe that I didn't end up with more overlap on these. You know why these are just a couple bucks more too? There's only 11 versus 12. That has an impact on it as well. I saw quite a few people, friends that I follow here from the Nerds Unite community that made it out. I saw Universal Ghost win. I saw Jose win. I saw your picture. So, best wallet for Atomic Hub, you just need a Wax wallet, I says. And your best bet to get a Wax wallet is just go to My Cloud Wallet. Is it a .com or a .io? I don't know. Let's check. My Cloud. It is a .com. You just want to go here and claim and set up a wallet. Then that's good for any site that uses Wax, including Atomic Hub, NFT Hive, Chain Champs, Nefty Blocks. All those are going to use that same wallet. The only place you won't be able to use it will be on Drop, where you have to have a .dp wallet. Remember, all those sites I mentioned, Atomic Hub, Nefty Blocks, NFT Hive, Chain Champs, those are simply markets that are on the Wax blockchain. They don't have their own separate wallet. They are just sites where you see what's on Wax, and then you can log in with your wallet. Darth Gnome says, did you prefer old NFT drops like TMNT or OG Transformers, or the current ones are you more excited about? I mean, honestly, I was very excited about those original ones when they came out, and they will always be my favorite because we were still learning and they were new. I think I'm excited about the stuff now, but I don't fare as well. It doesn't feel like, because I know that the mentality of the fanatics, and I'm putting that in quotes because a lot of them aren't truly fanatics. They're simply people that are, call themselves fanatics and are more entitled to what happens from Funko. They're more demanding. The value just isn't there. When Turtles came out and we first got them in hand, the market blew up and they were selling for really big money on eBay and other sites, as they should have. They were super limited, and it was a really cool new avenue for Funko to go down. Then this wave of negativity took over, and now, for some reason, we're cracking $30 packs, hoping to pull a legendary. It's a gamble. You're lucky if you get one legendary in every 5 or 6 packs. That's roughly how the math works out. And yet the legendaries are selling for $30? That doesn't make sense. Legendaries should be going for more, but there's this flipper mentality when they first hit of race to zero. I gotta make my money immediately. I don't think people are making any money. I don't think they're making money by buying 5 and 6 packs and trying to sell a legendary at $30. I don't know why they're still doing it. You're fine with low legendaries? I from a acquisition standpoint, sure. From a long-term value standpoint, no, it's not good. It's not good. And I look at both. I weigh somewhere in between. I love getting these added to my collection because they're fandoms I appreciate, and I'd keep them forever no matter what. And I really would like to be able to get these, get lucky, and then sell legendary for $80 to $100, because that's what it should be worth, in my opinion. We all know value is what somebody's willing to pay for something. But because these flippers keep going down so quick, people are willing to pay that cheap amount of money. It's not good for long-term collectability. There are commons that are super expensive. Name one. Why is there a common that's super expensive? Oh, you mean with Transformers? Ignore it. That'll change in a week. There's never a common that's expensive. Long-term. Agree as a seller. I buy super low. As a buyer, I will get the pop versus selling any legendary super low. I mean, look, some people could look at that kind of comment or what I just made and go, oh, well, they're just in it for the money. Not true. I'm a balancing act. I love collecting. You guys see what's on my shelves behind me. I have almost never sold. I think I sold one or gave away a couple NFT pops. I'm holding for long-term value, but then some of those are never leaving my collection. You meant long-term retail? Commons that are super... Oh, you're not talking about NFTs. You're talking about common pops. Gotcha. Yeah, that would have been helpful to keep my brain from going the wrong place. Yes, sure. Common Pops, because Funko is at least smart. Well, hold on, that sounded negative. Funko is smart enough from the beginning to make stuff for a limited amount of time and then stop making it. And because they do that, there is always a bit of a FOMO mentality. And commons that came out in the early days, like a common Sully or a common, even Buzz Lightyear first ones, Woody, Jack Skellington, all those ones that came out in the early years, Thundercats, He-Man are really good examples. They didn't make that many. My guess is below 5,000, maybe even below 2,000 on some of those. Because they didn't make many. It didn't need a sticker on there that said the number. It's just supply and demand. You go to look for it now, hard to find, hard to buy. Price goes up. Now Funko's commons, they probably make 10, 15, 20,000. Oh yeah, first Wizard of Oz for sure. That was a fire set. Now they make so many of them, and you see them sitting on so many shelves. I mean, how long do we see Olaf at Walgreens? I think it's still there from the first drop. They make too many of the commons. That's why the focus on these, this is the new collectible for Funko, the Project Fred and these NFTs. And unfortunately, people are looking at it wrong. A lot of people, they're looking at it like, well, the NFTs are the devil and you're hiding them. And no, it's just a different delivery mechanism. Do you have to pay a little bit more? Yeah. Is that the end of the world? No, not at all. It's just different. Even if you get these low, give it time. I'm just getting them to collect. I think diamond hands are of the utmost importance with the Funko NFTs. You can... I saw somebody, and I'm not making fun of them, but there's this mentality. Somebody the other day said, hey, I'm going to get in on the new set. I guess I'll just delete, or I guess I'll just get rid of the old ones. I don't need them in my wallet. They literally would just burn them. And I'm like, whoa. You may not be into NFTs, but you don't need to sell them. Hold them. Transfer them to a drop wallet where you don't have to pay for storage. They will have value one day. When people get over themselves and they get over this, oh, it's different, so it's the devil. I could literally see common NFTs from Funko being worth $5 one day. Is it going to take a long time? Yes. Guess what? Doesn't cost you anything to hold it in a wallet on drop. They don't charge you RAM. Tommy says, I was talking to a friend about Funko NFTs yesterday, and it was quite the discussion. It got kind of heated. I told them they can get the physical pop if they don't want to take a chance on the packs. Just spend money on the redeemable card. Yeah. Why people are so against it, I don't get it. And especially why they're so vocal. Same thing happened with the Project Fred. Everybody thinks they got to go in the comments section and say how much it costs. Guess what? We can read. We know. You don't have $2.95 to spend? Don't spend it. Shut up. Go do something else. You don't need to call it out every 5 seconds and tell Funko they've messed up. They're going to sell out a Project Fred on Thursday. They're not going to have a problem with that, I don't think. Pulled 3 RCs, got to sell 2 for other cards. Or you could trade, Mr. Wu. Don't forget you can trade. You transfer that over to Atomic Hub. You can do a transfer with somebody else, do a trade. Or you can just work a deal and say, I'll send it to your wallet, you send it to mine. There's no protection when you do that. Be careful. I say use the official trade mechanisms. Or, sure, you can sell. Absolutely. Chucky said, you speak of different avenues to collect Funko. How many of these avenues lower the value of each avenue as money spread thinner? I don't think I follow the question fully. Can you reword it? Ghost Cat says, yeah, I find it funny when people think a technology is bad or a scam. People literally get scam emails, but that doesn't make the email system a scam. Thank you. That's a good analogy. That's a good connection to make. Funko Addict Tech says, let's go. I got the last 5 epics I needed for $34 in wax. Nice. Yeah, good. Good. You get the Cheetor for $6. I still need it. And there's one. Oh, there you go. There's a Cheetor at $6.95. You know what? I am willing to pay that to keep my USDC in place. I needed that one. Sweet. Too many people lost too much money expecting NFTs to get rich quick schemes, and negative comments spread more than positive for everything. Exactly true. Exactly right, I says. And because of that, a lot of people feel that the NFTs are done or they're bad. When new collectors come in, and you can ask our friends at My Pops about this. New collectors come in all the time. They don't know all the history, but they do know their fandoms. And you're going to have people that are going to come in that are diehard Disney fans, and they're going to, this will be a year from now, come in and they'll be like, oh, I love Minnie, or I love Pete, or I love Donald Duck. I got to have them all. And they go down the rabbit hole, and they're going to eventually go into a Hobby DB or eBay or something, and they're going to see that weird black box pop of Minnie and go, what is that? And they're going to read up on it, and they're going to go, oh, 999. Wow, that is wait a minute. I just read that there's actually only 465 of those. That is, I want a super limited mini pop. I've got to have the coolest thing ever. And then they're going to pay a premium for it. And it didn't matter if they ever knew about NFTs or they ever thought NFTs were the devil or anything. They're just going to see a mini they want. They're going to know it's limited, and they're going to be willing to pay a premium. We got to wait for that. We got to wait for the people to stop talking smack and start spending the money. It may or may not happen. There's no guarantee. No way. Funko Photo Lady's getting a Cybertruck. That's crazy. I can't wait to see that. Finest. I'm doing great, bud. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Didn't know that. Much appreciated, says Mr. Wu. Got 12 packs at 93% royalty, so going to get the last 4 cards to my royalty. Nice, Mr. Wu. So here, okay, pro tip, Mr. Wu, check this out. Let me show you on screen. This is exactly the kind of folks that come by that absolutely love helping you, and people learn from it. Let's say we're in drop. I'm going to refresh and see if I have any duplicate epics. I may or may not. Doesn't matter. We can use it anything. Okay, look, I got 2 Ultra Magnus. I got 2 Unicrons now. I think it did. No, I didn't just buy another one. Let's say I want to trade one of those. Drop Marketplace does not have a built-in trade mechanism. You can absolutely go to Twitter or Instagram or a Facebook group or whatever else, you know, if you can log in and they haven't been hacked. Shout out to what was trending on Twitter earlier. Anyway, you can go and you can say, hey, buddy, your address is sully.dp. My address is, let's just call you mrwu.dp. You send me yours, I'll send you mine. Then I'm going to be closer to my royalty set. You better know that other person really well, because if you send them your NFT, there's nothing to force them to send you the NFT they promised. But if you I'm going to take an Ultra Magnus here. I'm going to go to my collection, Transformers. I want to only look at epics. So I'm filtering down the side. I want to put these in order by alphabetical. So if I have duplicates, they're right next to each other. There we go. I got 2 Unicron. There's 2 Ultra Magnus. Let's say I want to sell one of these or trade it. I click on this. I say transfer. And I'm going to send that over to my Wax wallet. You have to set one up. They're basically free or like 5 Wax, super cheap. I'm going to send it over to my wallet, yrgb4.wham. It's going to verify that that's an actual wallet. It's good. I'm going to transfer it. I'm going to type it in again. I recommend you copy and paste your Wax wallet IDs in case you make a mistake. Because if you do make a mistake, it's going to go to the wrong wallet. You'll never get it back. But if you copy and paste, you guarantee it's going to go to the proper wallet, right? Transfer it. Because I have 2-factor authentication on to protect myself in case somebody else ever got my information. Let me just move this over real quick. Did I grab the wrong? No, I did grab the right one. I'm going to put in that code, and I recommend everyone use 2-factor authentication. I absolutely recommend you use 2-factor authentication. You don't want somebody to get in your account and transfer away all your legendaries and grails if you have them, or coins. It takes a couple button clicks and a couple seconds to type in a code. It's no big deal. Okay, it says that mine transferred. And you'll see that now Ultra Magnus I only have 1 of. If I go over to one of the other sites, it can be NFT Hive, Atomic Hub, Nifty Blocks, Chain Champs, whatever. I should be able to see it in my wallet. Let me pick the worst example first. Atomic Hub has been slowly updating. It hasn't always been up to date. Okay, there it is. It came over immediately. There's Ultra Magnus. That's that extra I just had in my wallet. If I had verified, same mint number, everything. Now I can either list it on the market. Remember, you are going to pay a 9% fee to list it if you sell it outright. So you give up some money. Basically, if you sell $6, you give up, 6 times 9, 54. So you give up 54 cents. You don't want to, but it might happen. Trading is better. If you want to trade, you can propose a trade with someone else. So in that case, let's say you knew my wallet. You could go in and propose a trade. New trade. Put in the recipient's name. Let me pick ubxdi.wham. That's Jungle Bry's account. Oh, no, that's not. That didn't. There it is. Okay, that is Jungle Bryce. And I can see what he has over here. So let's say I wanted to trade that NFT for. Let's see if he has another Funko one. Yeah, look at this. He's got, he got one I need? Kellogg's Retro. Something new. I don't want it to be something old that's, well, for the purpose of the exchange, though. I can see exactly what he has. I click on one I want to trade for, and now I know, looking at this, I'm proposing a trade to send this over to this guy's wallet, and that guy's going to send me that back. If I propose the trade, send the trade offer, and he accepts, that exchange takes place, there are no fees involved whatsoever, and now I have the NFT I want, and I just transfer it back to my DP wallet. No fees, guaranteed protection that if the other person accepts it, you're going to get what you're supposed to get. And you may have to go, hey, reminder, I sent you a trade. There's not a good email notification system or anything that sends a reminder. The only way somebody knows they have a trade pending is if they go to the trading. No fees, no risk. This is how trades should happen. There's a lot of people trying to avoid the market. I don't understand why. The market is there. There are protections in place. You should use them. I'm going to cancel this offer. I'm not going to make it. And instead, I'm going to go back to my wallet, this time on Nifty Blocks. I'm going to look at my NFTs, and I'm going to transfer over the Epic I just transferred there and the other ones I bought all over back to my DP wallet. Because that's where I want to keep everything unless I'm willing to make a trade or a sale or whatever. So let me click these all. It costs nothing to send them back and forth. Transfer, send them back to my wallet. Transfer them over. Bing, bang, boom. There you go. Mr. Wu, I hope you were watching. I hope you found that helpful. If you have questions, please ask them. We want to help you. You can ask here. You can also hit me up on Twitter anytime, and I'll try to help you through stuff with screenshots. It's twitter.com/CSully, just like my stream here. And then for anybody in Twitch, there you go. Oops, wrong one. Meant to do Twitter. There you go. Definitely. Thanks for the advice. This was my first drop ever and not used to this at all. Not used to Coinbase Atomic Hub, so don't know what to expect. But now going to go get a Coinbase account. Okay, Mr. Wu, I do have a video on buying or getting USDC using Coinbase. It doesn't walk you through setting up the Coinbase account, but I do have that on my YouTube channel. You're already there, so you can click on my name, go to my Funko NFTs playlist, and I got a whole one on using Coinbase to buy USDC and transfer it to your wallet. You want to use the Polygon option. That's a newer option that they just launched. Was that 4 to 6 weeks ago? Use that option. The fees are minimal. You might run into a problem. We had one person run into a problem where they bought USDC on Coinbase, and then it did give them a limitation and said they couldn't transfer that USDC over to another account for, I think it was 2 weeks. Or no, wait, no, it wasn't 2 weeks. It was like 72 hours. You may run into that. Could be frustrating. It's a one-time wait because you're setting up a new account and they're trying to limit any kind of shenanigans that people might get up to, creating wallets and transferring stuff and trying to scam them. They're protecting themselves. Once you go through that first 48 or 72 hours, whatever it is, then you're okay. Then you're fine. The other transfers will go quicker. Not a biggie. You just know it going in. Oof, royalty complete. That Freddy Funko as Grimlock is gorgeous, right? Yo, Wancho Smash, what's happening? Thank you for the kind words. Tug Can, Sully, how are you, bro? I'm happy because prices are increased. Right, Tug Can? Agreed. That's what we wanted, man. We wanted to sell out. We wanted stuff to go through the roof. It's happening. I got a royalty set complete, essentially. I'm not worried about commons, uncommons, and rares right now. I'm just worried about, do I get the epics I need? And once I do, it's essentially complete. I'll fill in the blanks later. I got the Cheetor and the Rodimus Prime I needed, so this one is complete, and I have a couple duplicates. So I need to start working on, if I want to do 2 royalty sets, which I do, I want to fill in those other blanks. I'm going to need another RC, another Blitzwing, another Freddy, and we're watching on Chain Champs. We're watching on Chain Champs right now to see what the prices do on these. Sorry, I was just trying to show you all something that wasn't on the screen. I do need another RC. Those prices are going up a little bit. I was hoping to spend below $7 each, and so far, so good. I think I paid $7.09 for a couple. I still think those are pretty good prices. They could drop, but I don't think they're going to drop horribly. People are very excited about that Freddy. So I do want to try to get these completed, another set completed today if I can, or at least come close. Yeah, all right, Mr. Wu. Good luck. Good luck. Let's see. Do I need another Frenzy? I think I got that one nailed down. I do need another RC and another Galvatron. Do I need another Galvatron? I wish the transfers over to drop would show quicker. I do get a little antsy. Okay, good. They're there now. I have 2 Ultra Magnus and 2 Unicron. So I do need and 2 Frenzy. So I do need Rodimus, Ratchet. And you can come over here in Chain Champs and you can put in just the template IDs that you want to look at. It can be helpful, but it's not super helpful for the amount of time that it takes to get it all figured out. Do I need another Galvatron? I do. Whoa, he's up to $10 over here. But only $6.27 on Wax. Uh-oh, afraid I'm going to have to take the puppers out. Yeah, let me make this purchase real quick, and then I'm going to go take the dog out for a quick bio break. Then when I come back, we're going to crack another pack, and hopefully get something good in there so I can do a community pack for you guys. In the meantime, for everybody that came over, don't forget, this is pinned to the top of Twitch and YouTube. There is a link for a free Nerds Unite NFT that looks like Transformers logo. Get that by typing in, by clicking on the link for that form and filling it out before the end of the stream. I'll send those out tomorrow to you guys, and then it's up to you to do what you want with it. You can sell it, you can hold it, or you can hold it and do blends with it later tomorrow afternoon to get even rarer NFTs. Mr. Wu says, thanks for the advice. Read that. I see the video. I'll stick around to see the prices. Like I said, I pulled 2 RCs in 1 pack, and I'll keep 1. For now, if I do sell those cards, might get Blitzwing and the royalty, and that's it. I mean, that's awesome. I'm glad that on your first time in, you're getting the things that you wanted. That's amazing. I will be right back. I got to take a bio break with the puppers, but I'll leave this on so you guys can watch some epics pop in there, and I'll be back within the next 5 minutes. All right, we're back. All right, Living Conundrum. I thought about that. Could use a graphic. Oh boy, she is tearing up a toy now. Okay, let's open another pack. See if I have some better luck. I've been patiently waiting. Gonna open one more. If I can pull a legendary or grail, we'll do a community pack. So far, my luck has been pretty decent with the epics. We'd like to see that improve, but we only get what we get. Let's see, how many packs am I at? 5 now? Yeah, I bought a few on the market that I'm gonna hold. Let's pull another high pack count. No, low pack count. Low pack number. It doesn't really matter. It's about us just getting in there and opening and it pulling from the pool. What are you doing? She's obsessed with going under the desk. Get out here. I don't want you under the desk. I want you over here. She keeps going under there. Okay, here we go. Pleased with the drum roll. Let me try one more time to fix the sound. See if it'll work for me. I don't understand why I have to change this twice every time. Keeps going back to speakers. Okay, here we go. Don't step on that. These are not your things. All right, here we go. First card out of the Uncommon Ratchet, number 1409. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Next one up, we got Rare RC 2899. Thanks for all the drum rolls, folks. IGN put out a trailer for Monsters at Work Season 2. I didn't know they were even doing it. A Season 2. That's awesome. All right, number 3, Uncommon Galvatron, number 1300. Whoa. Number 4, Common Ratchet 2378. She's had a cold or allergy or something. Uncommon Cheetor 2427. All right, this is not the pack start we wanted. It can get better. How about a Common RC 5081? Come on, pack. Uncommon Cheetor number 40. You know what might be cool? What year was the Transformers film? Was it 86? I meant 86 or 1986 would be cool. Uncommon Skywarp number 135. All right, pack. Do we have to have a chat? We need legendaries or grails. That's what we're looking for here. Maybe a 101. So far, you're not getting the memo. How about a Common King Starscream 8062? Common Ultra Magnus 7848. Oh, did it, Falconer? I didn't even know that. Uncommon Freddy Funko as Grimlock. I think that's the first one of those I pulled. Common RC 5313. Uncommon Unicron 446. Rare Frenzy 1134. Common Galvatron 8690. Uncommon Unicron 6298. James, I do think it will be. Yes. I definitely think it will be. Rare Ratchet. Oh, and there's one more. Coiner 1 of 1. The rest of this pack, not so great, but could be a 101. Let's go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, coin number 1317. So my pack luck went worse on that one. Not even an epic. All commons, uncommons, and a coin. And a rare. I think a rare too. Happens. Not always going to have the luck. I've been having the luck with purchasing the epics at the right price. Let's see where we're at there. Good girl. She's chewing on one toy while holding the other one right under it. She's got them both on lockdown. So I didn't have the luck, and unfortunately we won't be doing a community pack, but I do have some other NFTs to give away to you guys, including, do royalties go over 100? Absolutely. There's a lot of tools that you have at your disposal to look at when it comes to this stuff. Your best bet, if you haven't used it, Mr. Wu and anybody else, this is a great place to look, is to go to Pop and Stock. I'll drop this link in the chats for you. Pop and Stock is a fan. He does this for fun and to help out the rest of the community, and he comes by regularly. Great guy. If you ever want to support him, you can support him by buying his NFTs. There's information here on the front. But all this data is provided. And let's go back over to Powerpuff Girls. We'll go to a drop that's going to be the next one to go to Redemption to have a snapshot. This one, originally 45% of the supply was burned. A lot of data here. If you like numbers, I do. I love to read up on it and try to understand what's going on. But come down here to the bottom, there's this royalty set section. And in short, what this tells us is there could have been 2,700, but right now only 844 of the Powerpuff Girls royalty sets have been completed. They can look at all the wallets and know that. It's very easy information to get by 695 different accounts. That is low. That is very low. Remember, half of this was burned, but then there wasn't that much interest, I guess, in completing the rest of the royalties because we only have 844 completed. Current price, right here, it says current wax price, USD price, means if you had to buy it from scratch, buying one of every common, uncommon, rare, and of course the most expensive, the epics, you'd have to pay $122 to buy, right now, to buy all the pieces necessary for a royalty set. That's just while it's still we're still in the collecting phase before we go to snapshot and redemption. If you already have some and you want to know how much you'd have to spend in order to complete the royalty set, he has this awesome utility. Click on this clipboard here. You put in your wallet addresses. If they're all in one wallet, you only need to put in the one address. If they're spread against multiple wallets, you may have to put in 2 wallets. You don't have to log in. All this is for free on the blockchain. And it'll tell me in a minute, based on my wallets, hey, you already have 2 completed sets. Your next set, you're missing 74 cards. So it costs you $109 to complete it. I don't want to do that. I've already got everything set where I need it on Powerpuff Girls. But what about Squid Game? Where am I at on Squid Game? Let's try that one real quick. This one is about $78. It had been over 100 at one point, 115 on the early days, got to 103 within the last 7 days. It fluctuates. It's down $25 in the last few days, which is a lot. This might be a good time to buy. Let's go over here. We'll go to YRGB4. We'll go to put in Sully. And we'll see where I'm at on Squid Game. You do this with your wallets. You can do it anytime. The inventory and prices are in real time. With this one, I have not finished my royalty sets. I do have the epics I need, but I didn't finish the royalty set. So to complete my first one, because this says I have 0, I'd need 21 more cards, and the total cost to buy those is 80 cents. Why? I have all the epics. The rest is cheap. And if you go down here, extra cards, says I have 36 extra cards worth about $77. So if I wanted to complete a second royalty set, some of them are there, or if I wanted to sell all those, I could sell them. And you come down lower and it tells you all the ones you're missing. So I can easily go and finish collecting that set. It even goes so far down here as to tell you for each individual one, like Freddy Funko is the Frontman Common. Because this little DP is not green, that means it's cheaper on the wax market. Come down here to card 51, player 67. Because that DP is green, it's cheaper there than it is on the other markets. There's some helpful tools to help you get the best deal you can. His utilities on here are second to none. Nobody else is providing this information. It's amazing. He's constantly improving and adding to it. He loves feedback from folks as long as it's constructive. If you hate it, that's not helping him. I don't know how anybody could hate it. But if you were, tell him what you want to see. We've given some feedback here, like completing the set. I think that came from our discussions here on the stream. Didn't know that. My first royalty, and it's the Transformers one. Cool. Oh, yeah. I think it could do well. Other avenues we have. Let's see. What does the royalty set from the first Transformers go for? If we go over to eBay and we look up Freddy Transformers. Oh, I'd mess that up royally. Royalty. Let's see if that pulls up anything. It was the Bumblebee, right? When we're on eBay, I always point this out. If you see black numbers, that is not value. That is what somebody's asking for it. That is useless information. Go to sold. It's a filter down the left-hand side. And let's look at what these are going for now. I'm going to point out auction versus buy it now. Buy it now. If you're a seller, that's what you need to do. If you're a buyer, you need to watch the auctions. You can probably save money that way. But here are the average. 120 auction, they gave away money. 145, buy it now. 115 auction, they gave away money. 169, buy it now. 160, buy it now. 150, buy it now. 140, buy it now. Easily $130 to $140 pop value. That's what I'm taking from this. So, do any ever go over 100? Absolutely. Is there a precedent for Transformers to go over 100? Absolutely. The precedent is there. know your resources. Pop and Stock is a great resource. eBay is a great resource, and also Atomic Hub. Why is that an important source? Let's go and look at that Freddy as Bumblebee. So you know the life of an NFT, right? I made this chart. Ignore the line at the top, but the black here is important. You have pack day, that's PD, that's the original drop. Then you have 120 days before the snapshot. Then you have 30 days before redemption ends. So in this 120 days, you have all the time you need to collect all the NFTs to complete your royalty sets. Then on this day right here, snapshot day, which is 120 days after, always, they're going to take a snapshot and they're going to issue to you coins. Those coins, redemption coins, are what you need to turn in to get your pops. You'll be able to keep your legendary NFT, your grail NFT, any royalty NFTs that you earn, but the coins get turned in. Thus, the coins have value, and that's another way we can look at the value of things. So if I go back to T-Form and look at Series 1 and get that coin, and go to Templates. We're looking for the coin for Series 1. We may have to go Redemption to filter this down to where we can find it. And we want to look for Freddy Funko Royalty. There it is, Freddy Funko Royalty Redemption Coin. So on the day of the snapshot, this was issued, and then they had 30 days to turn the coin in or sell it. It has value at this point to get this pop, or had value at that point. It doesn't any longer. And oh, actually it does. The cheapest one right now is $72 just for the NFT of the coin that no longer gets you the pop. That's pretty cool. But if you come down, we can look at the value of the coin over time. And from the time it was first put out, it was going for $243. Whoa. The lowest the coin ever went for was $195. So there has been a considerable drop off in the value on eBay over time. But at one point, this was over a $200 royalty set. And I mentioned it earlier, I had to pay $40 for one of the epics that I got in there. Long term, it hasn't been a good play to hold it, it turns out. I bet that changes. I bet the longer you wait, the more that's going to go back up. We've also had a tougher year for Funko the last year and a half on value. Things have gone down, but I think they will go back up. Chucky said, Sully, did you know that Pop and Stock's collection got added to Dungeon Master? I respect Pop's efforts so much that I personally asked Adrian, CEO of Wombat, to add Pop to the staking. I feel I have a bit of connection with Adrian, and he did it for me without a single community vote. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it does make sense. Pop and Stock is out there really supporting the community. I'll keep my thoughts on Dungeon Master to myself, but that's good. For anybody playing Dungeon Master, that's really good that they supported Pop and Stock in doing that, providing utility. Difference is the new Freddy looks better and it's metallic. I mean, that depends on who you are. Some people are in love with Bumblebee. That's their favorite character. To them, that probably made more sense. I personally think they're both really cool. I don't know that I could pick a favorite right now. I really like Bumblebee too. I don't know. To each his own. Value is what somebody is willing to pay for something. Time will tell what the actual value is. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. There definitely are some sets that go over $100 for royalty. There's some that stay up there. If we do the research, we'll find that there are definitely some that have shot up in value. Hey, Charlie. I can't say this enough. Stop going under there. Bad Charlie. Sit. There you go. Good girl. Does anyone know the last NFT drop licensed, not a Freddy drop, to complete sell out of packs? I feel like it's been a while and I'm so happy to see it. I want to say it was Fantastic Plastic, right? Did that sell out? No. Let's look. If we go on Pop and Stock, we can find out in real time here. We know Space Jam did not, because it'll have the yellow right there. So 16.6% was burned. Fantastic Plastic, 39% was burned. Harry Potter, 22%. Squid Game, possibly Justin. Squid Game, 53%. Mickey and Friends, definitely. What is this at the bottom here? And then Powerpuff Girls. Did all of these have burns? I think they did. So we'd have to go back even further from those. I don't know the answer then, Tanner. Funkoween, maybe? Funkoween didn't sell out either? Wow. And that was a Freddy drop. You did say that. Back to the Future didn't sell out. WB100. Wow. So we've had quite a run of not selling out. This was a good day. This is a really good day. All right. Let's take another look. Oh, look at the epics have come down a bit. King Starscream down at 627. Let me see where I'm at. I do want to complete a few more, maybe. I do need that one. I think it's a great time to buy, y'all. If you haven't already started, I think you need to. Let me just take a screenshot of this or a picture. It'll change the second I click. There we go. It's choking on the animations. Come on. I think they will, Connor. But right now they're not. People are still trying to sell and make a couple of bucks. I'm personally okay with paying the $6 to $7 per NFT to try to complete this epic, this royalty set. That's fine by me. I need Ratchet. I do need another one of those. At Rodimus Prime, I do need another one of 612 is good. I'm happy with that. Right, Tanner? It is shocking, but it did. I remember that now. King Starscream for 627. Do I want to do that? Yes. Oh, they canceled it. I bet it just appears right here cheaper in a second. Frenzy 653. I don't need another Frenzy. Cheetor 643. Pretty sure that's going to be a popular one too. I'll take that at 643. What are you tripping out about, dog? You want that frog? Watch your tail. Oh, you okay? Oh, I can't warn you about this chair enough. You all right? Poor thing. Here. Here's some treats, too. Sorry about that. You gotta watch the tail. Here you go. You gotta go around. You gotta go around to get that. Go in there. She doesn't like being in the pen, but she keeps getting right under the chair. And I got her little tail. Luckily, I barely got the edge of it. She didn't respond too badly. Sub went out and the ads came up. Oh no, Shepard! So is it better to sell on Drop Marketplace or Atomic Hub? Just curious, because this will be my first time. Mr. Wu, I don't know if we looked at it when you were here, but you don't have to wonder. You do have the utility that tells you. If you go to Pop and Stock's website and go to Market Watch, you can pick any collection. In this case, Transformers Series 2. Hit submit. And what it's going to do is show you every NFT and the packs, all the legendaries, commons, everything. And down here at the bottom, it'll tell you for each one. Like right now, premium pack on Drop is going for $40, on Wax, $39. Come down here to the legendaries where it matters again. RC is going for $22 on Drop, $22 on Wax. Blitzwing, $27 on Drop, $27 on Wax. Cheetor, $38 on Drop, $44 on Wax. Magnus, $35 on Drop, $45 on Wax. That's the lowest asking price. That's not the value, but it does give you an idea, a ballpark. So you can go, hey, I've got an extra Cheetor. Chances are I can make $5 more by putting it over on Atomic Hub for sale than by putting it onto Drop. So you have that utility to you available to you, and I'll drop a link for you. So you never have to wonder. Now, you could put it up for sale and it may not sell for days. And then you come back and check, and now it's better to have it on the other market. You don't have to pay to move it. It just takes 3 seconds of your time. Transfer it, put it up for sale on the other one. Unless you're in a rush to sell, which hopefully you're not, just chill, take your time. I wouldn't wait until the last 24 hours before the snapshot, or else you're gonna back yourself into a corner. You got 120 days to worry about selling this thing now. Connor said pull 2 epics and 1 redeemable. Only bought 1 pack, not too bad. Well, that's fantastic. If you got a legendary or a grail and you bought 1 pack, you're winning. You can chalk that up to trophy status. You won. That's definitely, I wouldn't put not too bad. I'd say definitely great. Definitely great. It's okay to celebrate wins. I've seen several tweets. I saw one today where somebody was like, they were bad-mouthing the NFTs the other day. And then today they're like, well, I guess the Star Trek coin isn't that bad. And these NFTs, they look okay. They look pretty good. I might get it. Like, it's okay for you to go, oh, I'm excited. You can be excited. It's all right. We have a whole community of people that get excited about stuff. That's why life is worth living. The constant negativity that we're bombarded by just is not necessary. Oh, wow. I love looking at this. I got my royalty sets under control. Looking good. I've now got RC, Blitzwing, and Cheetor. I paid a little bit more than what they're asking for right now, but that's fine. Missing Ultra Magnus. I might still scoop that up. Starscream, the only way I'm getting it is if I got lucky enough to pull out of a pack. I'm not gonna pay for it as much as I love it. You always get 2 out of every. Nice. Weasel. They are cool. I still wish they had some utility, but I like the way they look, and they do go for a little bit more on the market than they should based on the quantities. I think everybody's holding out hopes that they'll have utility one day. Okay, since I bought some extra packs, I'm going to take one more stab. One more stab at a 4th pack. I was going to hold these, but I bought 3 extras. Let's see if there's a little luck in my 4th pack. I'm going to let you guys decide which one I open. Okay, there's 4 packs. They all end in a different number. Do I pull the pack that ends in 6? Open the pack that ends in 6. Open the pack that ends in 9. Open the pack that ends in 1. Or open the pack that ends in 3. You guys drop it in the chat. Either 6, 9, 1, or 3. Which pack should I open? Sully got tough. Got the power. We got a couple of 1s, 3 1s, 4 1s, 2 6s, 1 9. I think 1 is our winner. Yeah, 1 keeps coming up. We're opening the one that ends in 1. Let's hope you guys are right. If you're wrong, it's your fault. I can blame you all. I'm kidding. Pack 16721. I'm opening now. This is for me and for you. If I'm lucky enough to pull something from this, legendary or grail, then you guys might benefit. Oh, once again, we still don't have sound. Thanks, Windows. Thanks for making this process way more complicated than it needs to be. Blame the pool. Oh, I think the Grail's amazing, guy. I love it. I really want it in my collection. I'm just not willing to pay a premium for it. Not that big a premium. All right, here we go. First up, Rare RC 3198. Second one up, Common Freddy Funko as Grimlock. Third, Common Ultra Magnus 5175. Fourth, yay! Legendary Cheetor! Let's go! Pull the legendary. Woo! Hoping for the Grail still, but I like that, kids. That's a good one. That pack paid for itself. Let's go. That's a good one, too. Legendary Cheetor. I love it. All right, we're not done yet. Can I get one? Back to back! What? Legendary RC 553. I finally got one of those packs you guys have been pulling. Oh, does it end back-to-back legendaries? Let's freaking go. All right. What's up next? What else does this pack have in store? It's got a 1-1 at the end? Cheetor 3374. That's a common. Uncommon King Starscream 3896. Common Blitzwing 3968. That's exciting. Uncommon Unicron 5698. Where you at, Grail? Exactly. Common Galvatron 7689. The dog's like, what are we excited about? Uncommon Ratchet 2940. Common Blitzwing 6094. Common Ratchet 1808. Common Ratchet 6347. Common Skywarp 1043. Epic Blitzwing. 2 legendaries and an epic. And what's our maybe last card? Common Rodimus Prime. That is an amazing pack. Oh, stop it, Tanner. Yeah, back-to-back. Cheetor and RC added to the collection. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So if we go back now, that just made my whole day a lot better. That right there is about $70 to $75 in value that I got out of those that one pack. Then if you add the epic in there too, we're actually looking at about $83 in value. Pretty good. Yeah, if somebody would clip it, I'd love that. Or highlight it, whatever it's called. Oh boy, you hit the 101 with Charlie in the room. I'm afraid for her reaction. Yeah, if I did, that would be crazy. I did the math and odds are 3 packs for a legendary and it looks like it worked for you. 4 packs, 2. Exactly, Callard. Yeah. Nadu, I was only going to do a standard. I was only going to do a premium for a grail. I think I'm going to stick with that because honestly, if I do a legendary right now, I lose out on any of the money. A premium, I lose out on some of the money. I know I hit 2, but we're going to stick with a standard pack for today, unless I find just an obscenely good deal on a standard pack. Let's see, what's the cheapest right now? Oh, no, I'm not getting an obscenely good deal. The lowest is $13.80 on the market right now. Yeah, we're just going to have to stick with the standard pack for today, but that's okay. We're still giving 5 people a chance, plus I've got some other NFTs to give away, and I'm giving away a free NFT to everybody, Transformers-themed Nerds Unite. So Tommy, on this view, canceled me. Somebody had put it up for sale, and then they canceled the sale and relisted it. Chances are, see, 1102 was the mint number. It was at $15.30. We'll find somewhere else where 1102 is listed. Maybe not. Maybe they didn't relist it. Maybe they decided they were going to open it instead. Or decided I'll wait till later to relist it. But yeah, on this view, we're looking in real time. If I buy it, it'll say purchased. If somebody else buys it, it says sold. Or if they cancel it, it says canceled. There you go, Connor. Get your freebie. Let me transfer over the NFT I just bought, the pack, to my drop account so we can open it. Let's see if it shows up here. Good, it did. I got this epic, 3 other epics I bought here. I'm going to transfer those to sully.dp and then walk you guys through how you're going to enter to get a slot in this pack. Now, I'm going to start off with saying I don't have a utility that will allow me to do YouTube giveaways. And I'm sorry about that. I am going to pick one of you, though, from YouTube. We'll have a little, I got a little mechanism that works. So I'll pick one person from YouTube, and the other 4 are going to come from Twitch. And we're going to use Grubfish Royale to pick the Twitch winners. So I'll pick one winner from YouTube. I'll tell you how to do it in just a minute. We'll pick our other 4 from Twitch, and then we'll open the pack, and you'll know what slot number you're getting, and whatever comes out of that slot number, you get. It could be a legendary, could be a grail, could be a common. The only exception is if I happen to pull a 1 of 1 or a coin that's in the bonus slot, that goes to me. That I'm keeping. I can give away a grail, but I cannot give away a 1 of 1. That would be a horrible day for me. I want to be excited, but not that excited. All right, we're going to Twitch. Everyone on Twitch can enter in the Crittercraft game by typing in !hoot, leave a space, and put in your Wax Wallet ID. Everybody on YouTube, while they're doing that, do me a favor, and I want you to just drop any comment right now. It says there's 21 people watching. You're only going to be eligible if you just drop a comment. Just say hi or howdy or what's up or NFTs rock, whatever you want on YouTube, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the world's worst assistant, my phone, give me a random letter from the alphabet, and I'm going to look, and whoever I see over there first that their name begins with that letter, they're going to be my winner. I wish I had a better utility. I don't. This is what I got for right now. So I'm going to give you guys just a minute. I see a W, an E, an L, J, N, C. We don't have a lot of overlap. That's great. Liz and Lloyd, both L's. It's going to be whichever one I see when I get to with my eyes. So you can call rigged. You can say it's cheating. You can do whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it as fair as possible. Okay, here we go. I am going to have it give me a random letter in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me a random letter of the alphabet. R. I'm looking up from the bottom for any name that begins in R. If I don't have one, I'll re-roll. Don't tell me to pick a name because it has an R in it. I'll pick the winners. I don't have any names that begin in an R. That's a bummer. Okay, let's pick another random letter. Give me a random letter.
R.
Twice. Give me a random letter of the alphabet.
R.
3 times. R. Are you kidding me right now? Give me a random letter of the alphabet.
G.
G. Thank you. For the love of Pete and all that's holy. What are the odds? Do we have a G in the house? James Goldsberry. That's a G. James Goldsberry, you're my winner. So you're going to get 1 slot in the pack. Not the whole pack. 1 slot in the pack. Yeah, Siri, for real? Okay, let me get my spreadsheet together. And I'll get James's name in slot 1. Let's see. I think I have... Is it an untitled spreadsheet? One of these is a giveaway thing I did. That's the wrong one. Nope. Maybe it's that one. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Let me clear that out. I got those delivered. So James Goldsberry, I will need either your DP address or your wax address. Either one. If you can give me that in YouTube, I'll need that to send you whatever NFT comes out of slot 1. So James, if you'll drop me your wax address or your .dp address, either one, make sure you copy and paste it, because I'm going to go send it, and if it's wrong, it'll go to a random address, and I can't get it back. So it's up to you. James, you won one of the slots in the pack. So slot 1, when I open it, you're getting whatever comes out of it. I need your wax address or your .dp address, either one. Just go ahead and drop it in the chat there for me. Congratulations. Right, Walking Miracle? That's what I should have said next. We're doing a community pack. We're giving away the contents of one standard Transformers Series 2 Funko NFTs. The winners get whatever comes out of their slot. Could be a legendary, could be a grail, could be a common. So James, I need you to drop that address in the chat so that I have it, so I can give it to you. Just copy and paste it. James, I'm getting a lot of ha-ha, put me in, let's rock. All that's great, but I need your wax address or your .dp address. I gotta have one of those. Other folks are telling you in the chat as well. Liz said it, Keezy said it. Can you give me your address? If I can't get it by the time we get through Crittercraft, I'll have to pick another winner. I have to have it in advance. I won't be holding on to it to send to you several days later. Okay, for everybody that's in the Crittercraft entering, I'm going to give you a timer for 1 minute. Give me a timer for 1 minute. Wow, James, you can't possibly be on a delay this bad. Maybe it is that bad of a delay. Maybe he's just got like a really slow connection or something. That could be a problem. Maybe that's why we're not getting it. All right, at the end of... Oh, of course, the timer went off the screen as I said that. 30 seconds left to enter on Crittercraft. When we get to the end of Crittercraft, hopefully by then James has got it for us. If not, we'll have to pick another winner. I guess there's a possibility on YouTube. Can you pause it, leave, and then come back? Does it work like that? I don't know. Maybe it does. Like maybe he's just on a delay. All right, timer is up. We're going to play Crittercraft. If you guys haven't played this before, I'm going to explain it to you. First up, I'm going to go to this screen. I'm going to count down from 5 and then click on the Grubfish Royale button. We're going to go into a screen, and all 70 of you that are entered, your name's going to be on the screen. Your goal is to survive until the end so that you are one of my top 4 players in this one, and you will get slots 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, I keep the bonus slot. I'm going to hit it again in 5 seconds. I'll count down. You can sit back and do nothing, or you can type in the commands you see across the top of the screen, like exclamation point spin, exclamation point dodge, exclamation point moon. There's a bunch of them up there. There we go. We got James's address. We're all set. And that will change the direction of your grubfish, but it may not necessarily help you. Sometimes you can do something and then it puts you right into one of the blades that comes through. Your goal is to survive. Be one of the last 4. You get one of the NFTs from the pack. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Best of luck, everybody. I still don't have frickin' sound. I don't. Sorry. Windows, what are you doing to me? Why do you hate me so much? There we go. 4 times. James, we've got it. I've got it now. I think you're just on a bad delay. I think that's all it was. Okay, we're down to 43 out of the 70. You guys are getting knocked out. We lost Random King, Honey Bunches, fantastic for Pops and more. There went James Penguins, Kenshin, or Jamie Penguin. Sorry, I know it wasn't James. We just lost Funko Lover 30, Climbing Moon, Lucky Nino, Chucky, I Am Weasel, Zach Bonifer. We're down to 24. Again, we're going down to 4 players. Those are our winners. Geek Drifter, Heels Fan, Chucky, B-Form, Walking Miracle, Savage, Parrot, Mocking Lazarus, Tanner, Falconer, Master Halo. Those are our 4 winners. We've got Konjin, Nadu6, Justin, and I didn't see who the other one was in the upper left. Luckily, I don't have to do anything. Your addresses are in the game. Let me get those out real quick. So slot 2 goes to Funko Addict Tech. Slot 3 to Justin, Nostalgia Corp. Slot 4 to Nadu6, and slot 5 to Konjin. I can't pronounce the rest of it. Let me copy these and paste it over here. Now, I will send these after the stream today. I apologize. Last week I was a little delayed, but I finally did get them sent out. Let me get these addresses. I'm putting those in. There we go. Okay, now I can delete all of this. I don't need it anymore. Delete. Okay, make sure this lines up. James is first, then Funko Addict Tech, then Justin, then Nadu6, then Konji. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, so now we're going to open our pack. I sent it over. Should be in the wallet by now. You're welcome, Funko Addict Tech. There it is. Pack 19163. I really hope it has some great stuff in it for you guys. Here we go. I'm going to open it. Wish your fellow Nerds Unite members some luck with some drum rolls. We're all set, James. Yep, we're good. Here we go. First up, slot 1 is going to James. Slot 1 is going to James. All right, here we go. James, I'm going to flip it. This is what you get. I'll send it this afternoon or tomorrow. Here we go. First slot for you. Hey, an Epic. All right. That's not bad. Epic Rodimus Prime. This was one of the more expensive ones early on. I think it's averaged out. Mint number 447. Congratulations. That's worth about $5, $6, $7 somewhere in there. All right, next up, slot 2, Funko Addict Tech. A common Skywarp number 153. Congratulations, Funko Addict Tech. Slot number 3 going to Justin, Nostalgia Corp. Here we go. Common RC. And you're getting 75.85. All right, next up, Nadu6. Let's go. This one is yours. Common RC. I believe there was an option for turning animations on or off Comic Zombie. I don't know where it is on the screen. That may have something to do with it. I'd say check your settings for your account. And if that isn't it, maybe try a different browser. Konjin would like the Grail. I would like to give Konjin the Grail. Here we go. Best of luck. 5th and final slot, maybe, of this pack. There might be a bonus. I don't know. This one is yours. Common Skywarp. 2 common Skywarps. I told the pack to give you a Grail. It didn't listen. So sorry. But we did give away an Epic. So we almost got our money back on that pack. Congratulations to our winners. Sorry they weren't all Grails and Legendaries, but it's fun to do a quick pack for everybody. Be sure to come into future streams. If I finally pull those Grails, or if I pull enough Legendaries where the money makes sense, then we will do more community packs. I would love to give you guys more stuff. Oh, thank you, Nadu6. I know you can turn off animations for the cards. Yeah, I don't know if account. Don't see a setting in there for it. Not in profile. I don't even know where that option to turn off animations is. Don't know. Dig around a little bit, you might be able to find it, or you could go, to their Discord and you could ask there. Maybe somebody could tell you. It's the rip animation that never plays for me anymore. Yeah, that's weird. And you're not saying show all, right? You're doing one card at a time. Guess it doesn't matter. You still have to get it going. I don't know. That's a weird one, Comic Zombie. Okay, we only have a few minutes left together, but I want to do another giveaway. So this one, unfortunately, can only be for my folks on Twitch, because I do have to have your address, and I have to have the animation and a way to enter and all that stuff. I don't have to have an animation. That just popped in my head because of Comic Zombie. I do have to have the wallet. So I'm going to run another Grubfish Royale game. I've got a bunch of NFTs to give away. I'm going to get you guys started again. First and fifth are going to get one of my Grubfish-inspired Nerds Unite NFTs. I only give away when we play Grubfish. Those can be upgraded. And I think I came up with an idea over the weekend of how these can be good utility. So you're going to want to be able to blend them up to gold. I gotta test a couple things to make sure that we're there. Slot 2, you're going to get one of Priscilla's Emerald City Comic Con NFTs from this past weekend. She sold some beautiful prints. She made a limited number of NFTs to go with those. So slot 2, you're going to get that. That leaves slots 3 and 4. Slot 3, I'm going to give you a free Nerds Unite logo from last week. So if you want to do one of the Emerald City Comic Con blends, you can. And slot 4, I'm going to give you one of the codes for one of the NFTs that I only gave away at the convention. But while you guys are entering, I need to go get those codes so I can send you the claim code and you can get your NFT. So I'll be right back. Let me go grab that while you guys enter. And I will be back in a few minutes. Chill out, Charlie. Wow, can't find them. I know I had them. Did I put them in one of these bags? Very possible. Well, great. I got them somewhere. I'll have to find them so that I can send it to the winner. So I will have to take a note and then send it over. I learned something new when putting these codes together, and that is when I make a redemption code where somebody can go and claim an NFT, it moves it out of my wallet and into another wallet. If I lose the codes, they're gone forever. But I do have them somewhere. I just got to find them. I have them in a Ziploc bag, and I don't remember where I put them. But I'll take a note, and then I'll send to person who comes in fourth. I'll send you your claim code via a message, or transfer it to your wallet. I'll have your wallet, so I can just transfer it over. Is it Natu 6? That's awesome. I did not know that. I guess that makes sense. We celebrated our birthday last year while we were up here for Emerald City Comic Con. Okay, let me go in here, and I'm going to go ahead and make a list of winners, so when I go, I can go look for the codes better later. All right, so what did I say? First and fifth are getting Grubfish inspired Nerds Unite NFTs. So I'll just put Grub NU NFT. You okay? She looks a little unsure of what just happened. You all right? It's like a little cough. Then second was Priscilla NFT. Third was one of the logos from last week. And fourth will be the code for one of the fancy NU logo at ECCC. And I'll show you guys the difference between those. That's going to be the hardest one to get and reveal, or possibly in a blend, get you some really cool stuff. Koba said, hey man, I want to thank you for everything you do, especially for explaining certain things when it comes to Funko. I hope your channel blows up soon. Your content is very informative. Thank you, Koba. Very sweet of you. I'm trying to help out as many people as possible. It would be nice if it blew up, but you know, if it doesn't, I'm still having fun. Oh, I bet Living Conundrum. We've had some smelly toots, but I don't think one has woken her up yet. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds left to enter the Crittercraft. Give me a timer for 30 seconds.
30 seconds, counting down.
Once that's up, we'll get the game going. Tommy, I don't think there is a minimum of $100. It depends on the method that you acquire the wax. Every one of those sites has different rules on what they're going to require. Like if you go to Coinbase and buy wax, I don't know if there's a minimum, but maybe. One of your best bets to get wax, and unfortunately you just missed a window today, but you'll have one next week, if you're trying to use credit card, is actually to buy a pack of the Funko NFTs and then simply turn around and sell them on the market. You may get exactly what you paid. You may actually make a couple of bucks on it. That's a great way to get wax without having to pay any kind of fees or anything. But for every... this is a tough question to answer because everybody always asks what's the best place to buy wax. It's different for everybody. Your state may have regulations against it. I know you're up here, so you don't. Your bank, your credit card, however you go to fund it, they may have restrictions against buying cryptocurrency. So there is no one real answer of what's best. If you have another cryptocurrency, you can also use sites like Change Now to swap over from X to wax. Exactly. Yo, Blub, thanks for the follow. How are you now? Okay, gang, here we go. We're going to get the game going. I'm giving away 5 different NFTs to 5 folks in the chat who entered. We're going to start Grubfish Royale. You guys know the drill. We just did it a few minutes ago. You can hang around, do nothing, and just see if you come out in the top 5, or you can type in the command you see across the top of the screen to maybe help yourself. Might actually hurt yourself, but you want to be one of the last 5 standing. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. By God, that guy caught. Have a good one. Here we go. Our first ones are out. We lost Crypto Jack, Natu 6, Meat Puppet, Funko Lover 30, Duskworld. We're down to 55. Our original 63. There went Geek Drifter, Sither Jedi, Dan's out, Port 503, Sarah Mel. We're down to 48. Parrot, Buzz King, Misty, Sir Geeky, Shepherd 52, all out. We're down to 41. Chucky, Green with Evil, Lucky Nino, Nashville Lou, Ryan, out. We're down to 36. There went Randy C, Darth Gnome, Nostalgia Corp, Tommy TV, Nar, Comic Zombie, Bakavali, Randy C. We're down to 28. Tarjaran Puma, Connor, Cal Air, Dairy Milk, I Am Weasel, Peking, Kenshin, Punked, Poppinstock, out. We're down to 17. Keezy, Nick, Cutie Beck, Demons, Kojin, I can't say it right once to save my life. Randman, fourth curator is out. We're down to our winners. St. Keith. I'm glad these are not repeat names. Reggie B. Random King. Lender. And Mocking Lazarus. I know some of you feel like you get targeted in this game every time, but this just proves it's pretty random. We don't have the same names again, so let me copy these and paste them over here. So I have our addresses. Lender, it did the thing again. I should have yours memorized by now, but can you drop it in the chat for me real quick? It just shows as asterisks for you, but I know you put it in. That's a limitation of my chat somehow getting between the giveaway entries and this. I don't know how it does it. rj.vu.wham. Wait, is there a dot at the beginning before RJ? Or is it just rj.vu.wham? Actually, you know what I can do? I can just come up here and type it in. We'll quickly go to Atomic Hub, because I know she and I are friends on Atomic Hub, so it'll verify for me. rj.vu.wham. Yep, that's right. No dot at the beginning. Okay, I know it's right. All right, so let's get these distributed real quick. First up, Mocking Lazarus, you're getting a Grubfish-inspired Nerds Unite NFT. I'll send that to your wallet. Once again, as always, you can keep it, you can sell it, you can upgrade it. Blends are still available on Nifty Blocks for that one. I'll send you number 217. That's coming your way. Next up, we got one of Priscilla's NFTs going to Lender. rj.vu.wham. And you're getting from the Sune collection. Oops, the sound is gone. One of Priscilla's NFTs. All right, then we got Random King getting one of my new NU logos from last week. I think I have more. If not, I'll need to oh, I don't need to do that. It's in here already. I may have to mint one. Random King. And we'll go to Nerds Unite Us. And we'll go down. You're welcome, Random King. Yeah, there's one right there, number 31. That's yours. For Reggie B, I might have to go find that. So I'm going to highlight this row. I got to go find that redemption code, and then I'll send it to your wallet. I'll redeem it myself and send the NFT to your wallet. And then finally, Sports Technology Keith, you get another Grubfish-inspired Nerds Unite NFT. Sending your way. Okay, so that takes care of our winners, except Reggie B. And for our Funko NFT winners from the pack I opened, I'll get all those distributed this evening or tomorrow. I do want to spend just a couple of minutes to show you guys my blends from last week, in case you didn't get to see the art. I do want you to see it, to know the blends are available. You, of course, don't have to go participate in it, but I did give out a bunch of free NFTs last week, and for those of you holding, that's good in the blends I'm about to show you. New blends will go up tomorrow for the Transformer stuff, and I've already made really good headway on the work for that. Let me bring up and show you the art, though, for last week's ECCCCCCCCCCCC drops and blends in honor of Emerald City Comic Con, and we always put too many C's in there. I created a set of NFTs for those of you who were playing along from home, and then a separate set of NFTs for those of you who were lucky enough to go to the convention. For those of you playing from home, you got this NFT for free, or you could purchase one. That's the one I just sent over to Random King. And if you blended it, you could get Hoot in the Seattle 2024 themed shirt. That's that little fellow right there, using their really cool color scheme they had with the green and the maroon, and they had a great color scheme for this one. The orange, all those colors represented there. Or, if you got real lucky, same quantity, you got Hoot. Hoot as Bigfoot, or just Big Hoot, as I call him. I think he came out great. He's a couple of years away from being Gizmo, but I still think I had a lot of fun making him. I love the little toe beans. It's so fun. I had a blast creating this one. Poor Hoot was hot in that thing. Very, very hot. Those were the two main ones that you could get. If you got lucky, you could, of course, pull the concept, which looks like a blueprint that features Big Hoot. I love that I got to click it twice. Holy moly, Sugar Bomb FP Grail is $82. You've got to be kidding me. I paid $120 and thought that was a steal. Wow, Shepard. Yeah, scoop that up. That one's LE10. That's a Grail. The Mythic is the one that looks like one of the, in the honor or in the style of the Funko NFT cards. There's Big Hoot out in the rain against the trees. That's his natural habitat. That's a Mythic. There were only 5. And then I put in some one-of-ones. You could either get this Yeti-style snowy version, which I love the way they came out. Notice the little toes are different colors. I was excited when I pulled it. Now I have to pay people to take it. Wait, what is that? Oh, you should still be excited. Hold. Don't pay anybody to take it. You need to hold. That one's going to be worth a lot more in the future, because there's a lot of the OG fanatics that did not want anything to do with the NFTs who are still going to want to add it to their collection. So you got the white snowy outfit. Then you got this one I just called Pacific Northwest. I'm not sure what inspired Funko to do a blue version, but I like kind of theming these Bigfoot variations around theirs. So I did this blue version with the green feet, and then I really had fun with this one, a rainbow version of Big Hoot. One of one. Those 3 last were one-of-ones. Then, if you saw me at the convention and you got the code, you had 2 weeks to redeem the code, get your NFT, and do a blend. I don't know how many of those blends have been done. We'll look in just a minute. You could get different versions of these, much rarer. Oh, thank you, James. I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the content. So if you did the blend using this logo, the one that says Nerds Unite at ECCCCCCC, if I only made 50, and really I think only like 8 or 9 were given out at the con, because I wasn't there much and didn't see people a lot. But you had access to these, where Hoot is wearing the lanyard, and these are much more rare. This one of Hoot in the shirt with the lanyard, there's only 23 of in the world. You also notice the green background. So you could get that, much more rare. Him in the shirt. You could get him in the Cow's Play as Big Hoot with the lanyard, with the green background. The same 3 one-of-ones, and I added a one-of-one, and that is this putrid green color variation of the concept blueprint. I wanted to do something fun. I had done inverse before, but I really like this color scheme. So it's the green with the maroon on top. I think it came out really cool looking. It's kind of a sepia tone almost. But there were 4 one-of-ones. So those blends are available still, and you can participate in it still through next Friday is when the at ECCCCCC ones will close down. Let me drop you guys the link for anybody that wants to do the blends. They are all right here. It's also in the newsletter, if you didn't get the newsletter. Split pea soup background, right? I'll drop this for you guys as well. The name of my collection on wax is Nerds Unite Us. I got lots of blends available. Almost all these come from a free NFT I gave away on stream that you could then choose to upgrade. I'm going to eventually, at some point, start closing these blends down and then burning the remaining stuff that was not found. But I'm still working on a plan for exactly how to best tackle that. I've got blends going back to beginning of last year that I'm going to have to start closing down here before long. But there are 2 blends for the Emerald City Comic Con themed stuff. The first one is the main one that almost everybody can do. It has 71 blends left, and I would imagine there are still some one-of-ones out there that have been unclaimed. I haven't looked at the full rundown, but it's easy to find out if they're in somebody's wallet or not, or if they're still in the blend. And then this one is the tough one. Have there been any blends done? No, not a single blend has been done yet, because people are getting back from the con. They haven't claimed their codes, or they haven't done the blend yet. Now, what's important to note on this one, because people don't read, they won't know, this is a non-burn blend. So if you do this blend, you're not burning both parts. The purple shirt Hoot, that gets burnt. But the other one is a logo that temporarily comes out of your wallet, goes to me, and then goes back to you guys on March 15th or whenever I believe that's the date. It's all written out here. March 18th. Or when the blend completes, which is not going to happen. So March 18th is when you'd get the second NFT back, the one that says at ECCCCC. Because I didn't want you to have to give up on a really cool NFT that was very hard to come by. Now what I'm going to do is, I know the codes that have been given out and the ones that haven't. I just got to find my bag. The ones that haven't been given out, I'm going to give out. There was a random occurrence today. Somebody that played Grubfish Royale is going to get one of those delivered to their wallet, so they'll be able to do the special blend. And then for anyone who does the main blends, the ECCC ones that there's 71 left of, for every blend you do, that's an entry. So around the 18th, well, before the 18th, I got to do it before then. Over the next 2 weeks, I will be picking some winners and sending those to you, probably on stream, or if not, I'll tweet it out. So each blend you do is an entry for the better blends to possibly win. He's like extra, yeah, right? Yeah, the non-burn blends take me some extra work, and hopefully I could be able to land on a utility where it'll be easier to send them back to you guys. I have to do it one by one now, reading the transfer history on the blockchain to determine who had it originally. But you know, it's not the end of the world. I can spend the time. Please warn you before I do. I sure will, Walking Recall. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you guys saw the blends. You're aware of them. If you've not already, please sign up for my newsletter. Already got 60-something people. There are some special holidays coming up this month. We've got Mario Day on the 10th. We've got St. Patrick's Day on the 17th. We've got Easter at the end of the month. Thinking what I'm going to do is make some special hoots, and those will only go out to certain people. At least one of those are going to go out only to people who subscribe to the newsletter. So if you have not done it yet, make sure you subscribe to my newsletter. It just came up in the Twitch chat right there. It's got the little picture of the email or the mail, followed by the link to sign up. I just send out an email for each time I'm going to go live, like an hour or two before, and each time there's a new drop or blend from my collection. So at max, we're looking at 3 times a week. I'm not trying to bombard you guys. You sign up. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe at any time. But I'm going to be putting more and more little things in there. Yeah, Dan, we talked about that, didn't we? I'm going to be doing more and more little bonus items for people in the newsletters. That's the plan. They're signed up for the newsletters. Whether or not everybody gets it or only certain people who are quick to respond or click a link or whatever. The newsletters I know can help me remind more people of what's going on and keep you guys in the loop so you don't miss out on the blends and the drops, etc., etc. So make sure you sign up. I'll put it over here on YouTube as well. It's free to sign up, free information. Oh wait, did it cut that? It may have cut that off. Let me try. Does it end in view? Oh no, it's all in there. Yeah. So anybody that's over on YouTube, you can click that link and you can sign up as well. Let me double check and make sure it works. It does. It's a simple thing. You put in your email, first name, last name, and then I'm not a robot. That's it. Super simple. Costs you nothing. And you can unsubscribe at any time if you don't like it. If anybody tries to unsubscribe and it doesn't, please let me know. It's a new system I'm using, and I don't want anybody to get frustrated and think I'm trying to scam them. I'm not. I just need to know that system. Let them know if it's not working. Your tweet yesterday reminded me of the Transformers drop. Had forgotten. Was planning on going to a Dune 2 matinee. Thanks for that reminder. There we go. All right. Nice, Falconer. I'm glad it helped. Sorry, Sully, working and lurking. Just seen I won an NU Grub NFT thing. Oh, no problem. Keith, you're welcome. I totally get it. I totally understand. All right, I think that's getting us to the end of the stream. So last opportunity to ask any questions pertaining to the NFTs while I go over a couple of things here at the end. If anybody has questions about Wax, Drop website, Drop marketplace, chain champs, royalty sets, any of that stuff, ask now so we can all take a look together. I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. You can always hit me up on Twitter if you don't get an answer here. Green with Evil says, only need 2 more epics for my first ever royalty. I just hope I can get them by selling Star Trek stuff. Yeah, green with Evo, that'd be a good approach. If you're just waiting to get some wax, that's a good approach. You could buy packs with credit card, turn around, sell them, take that money, buy the epics you need. Remember, you got 120 days from today. There's no guarantee they're going to go through the roof. There's no guarantee they're going to stay at the level they're at. They may drop in value. They may go up. We don't know. But, you know, if you're that close already, 2 is not going to break the bank, hopefully. They are hovering in the $6 to $8 range. So you got some time to pull it all together. Don't forget about trades. Don't forget about your opportunity to buy and sell things. Like you could buy on drop and sell on wax. You could buy on wax and sell on drop. There's a chance to actually make some money doing that. Can't believe I got 2 Cheetors. I'm super stoked about that. Oh, he's back up to $45 now. Blitzwing 26. RC dropped all the way to 20. I paid 23, I think it was. Dirt cheap. I knew it wasn't going to be a popular one, but it's still limited to 2,000 pieces. I made sure to pick up the higher valued epics, just need the cheaper ones. Nice job, Callard. Although, keep that in mind, they do change. What's high value today may not be tomorrow. What's cheap today may not be tomorrow. You know, it changes. I just need 1, 2, 3, 4. Somehow I ended up with 3 Rodimus Primes. There's 4 NFTs I need. RC, these are the epics. RC, Freddy, Starscream, and Ratchet. If I get those, I got my second royalty set completed. So I might be working on that this afternoon. Oh, there you go, Falconer. That's possibly it, yeah. Although it's not limited to 2,000 pieces, it doesn't come in a fancy black box, and you don't also get an NFT with it. So there's a lot of differences there for the people that are willing to put in the time and collect. But you're right, it could have an impact on it. Any questions, thoughts, concerns? Friday we'll be going over Emerald City Comic Con, what happened, what I picked up, talking about our events there. Probably give away another code during the stream for one of the cool at ECCCCCC NFTs. We'll play the box game. No epics going under $6 now. Had that filter turned on. Oh, yeah, so nothing's showing up, right? New season of Fortnite coming up. I doubt I'll get to play, but maybe. Crypto Jack says, can you describe what the 30-day redemption period is again with regards to the completed royalties? Fantastic question. So Crypto Jack, in the timeline that I have here, we'll recap this whole thing from start to finish just real quick. You got 3 main points that happen during a pack, during a license drop. So let's say, like for today, Transformers Pack Day, PD, that was today. 120 days after, they're going to do the snapshot. On the day of the snapshot at precisely 11 a.m. Pacific, unless they change it. But they've always done 11 a.m. On the day of that snapshot, they're going to look at everybody's wallets, and they're going to issue coins, redemption coins, for what you have in your wallet. If you have a legendary, for every one of those, you'll get a redemption coin. If you have a grail, for every one of those, you'll get a redemption coin. If you completed a royalty set, one of every common, uncommon, rare, and epic, or if you manage to complete multiple royalty sets, they will issue you an NFT, the actual card-looking NFT that you never had before of Freddy as whatever that royalty is, and a redemption coin. The coins look like... what did I just get coins for? I have them for Back to the Future. Catalog. The coins look like the kind of coins that you get from the packs, but a little different. They are these redemption coins. Now, you can hold those redemption coins and never turn them in, but if you do that, you won't get your pop. Otherwise, what you're referring to is that 30-day window that's right here between snapshot and the end of redemption. You have 30 days to take those coins and turn them in. What does that mean? They're in your wallet already if they're over on drop. If you got them on wax, because you can get them on wax as well, you need to transfer them to your drop account. They have to be over here on your drop account. At which point, let me zoom in a little bit on here. At which point, you need to be keeping a close eye on, do you see up there where I'm pointing just below latest raid, that orangey square up there? There's a diamond. I'm circling around it with the mouse now. There's a diamond right there that has a number on it. That number indicates you have some redemption coins in your wallet and you need to take action to complete the redemption. And luckily I have some that I haven't completed so you can see what that process is. For instance, I have 8 coins for Back to the Future that I need to turn in. I need to finish the redemption process. I have that 30-day window. I've got to do this in order to get my physical pops. All I got to do is come in here, logged in. I see I have 8. Click redeem. Go in. And it says right here, you have until March 15th to get this done. You do not want to wait. The only reason I wait and I have these here is because I want to use it as a training example for you guys. But anytime you see a number on that diamond, you should immediately take advantage of that. Click on it, turn them in, get it done. Because if you don't, you'll never get the pop. You've got to do it by the deadline. Now, important thing that some people ask about is, can I break this up into multiple deliveries? And the answer is yes. For instance, this one I have 8. I prefer getting my shipments in sets of 4 or 3. I've had good luck with no damage on those. Having them sent one at a time seems like a dangerous proposition to me. 2 at a time, also not great, just based on the way the packaging works and how easy those smaller boxes are to get damaged. 3 or 4 feels like the right mix for me. Could be different for you. That's what I like. But you can break these up. For instance, I have 2 Freddy Funko as Doc. If I want those in 2 separate shipments, I can click that checkbox and then say, oh, I only want this one added to the first shipment. I think a bug just flew over my head. For Doc Legendary, I also have 2 of those. Let's say I only want 1 of those delivered in this first redemption. I only have 1 George McFly. We'll just leave that by itself. For Griff, I got 2 of those. I only want 1 of those delivered. And I don't want Lorraine in this first delivery. So what I've done is I've brought it down to 4 items. Estimated ship deliveries Q3 shows $0 for delivery because I live in the US. If you live outside of the US, you will have to pay for shipping. Guess what? It costs them a lot more to ship internationally. You're still getting a great deal. You can complain if you want, but it's just part of the price of collecting for living out of the country. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Bitching about it doesn't help anybody. $0 for me to complete this. I click continue. It takes those 4 that I put in my cart. They still show there. I fill out all my delivery information and I hit complete. It makes a delivery for that one. Then I can go back, rinse and repeat, do the whole thing again for those other 4 that I left in there. So I can complete 2 separate redemptions for 2 separate deliveries, and on neither one do I have to pay anything. Now, if you want, you could have 8 separate deliveries delivered for your 8 items, and they don't charge you anything extra for it. I find it kind of crazy that they won't. I think they should, but they don't. They probably don't have an easy way to filter it. But you need to take that action in that 30-day window. If you wait after that, it's a dangerous proposition. You don't want to, because you're going to miss getting that pop. But you would be surprised to see that some of the coins that are never redeemed hold value. For instance, I have in my wallet, because I think this one day could be a very, very valuable item. I could be way off. But if I look at my listings, I have a number 1 Klingon coin that I never did redeem. Oh, I have all that stuff I put up from the first Star Trek. And who knows, maybe this new Star Trek coming out brings up more attention to this. But I have Klingon Legendary Redemption Token number 1 up for sale. I have an extremely high price on it. I know that. I'm not looking to sell it. I'm looking to hold it. But I figured if somebody wants to pay crazy amount of money, great. But that's what the coin looks like. Because I didn't redeem it, I get to keep it in my wallet. And it's a mint number 1. You don't see many of those. I like the fact that I got to keep the coin. The Klingon pop, it might be worth some things, a few bucks. But I think the number 1 coin ultimately is worth more to me. But you don't redeem it, you never get anything for it. I will never get the pop for that coin. That's done. Does that answer your question? I forgot who asked now because I started rambling so long ago. But that's what your 30-day window with the royalty coins. But you couldn't get a Klingon mint 1? You don't get it of the physical pop? No, they don't do mints on the physical pops. It's just one of the 1,723 that were sent out. Yeah, that makes sense now, Crypto Jack? Yeah, Yeah, I want to do a video series because you can see the value of a legendary or a royalty or a grail from day 1 all the way through when it goes to eBay. So in other words, when the packs come out, we can look and we can go, okay, that legendary was worth, and you can see a chart. It was worth $29 this day, $30, $27, 40, 40, 50, 60. You can see every single day all the way through to eBay in a chart form if it's all pulled together. And I need to do that. I want to do that video series because the question that's really not that hard to prove is, does it make sense to crack packs and hold your contents, or would it be better to just buy the legendaries and the grails? But when you do get those legendary grails or royalties, is it worth holding on to long term? And I think if we look at enough of them right now, I actually don't think it is. We haven't gone long term enough. I think things are losing value on eBay right now, but mainly because there's a lot of fans that don't get the NFTs, hate the NFTs, or simply don't understand it. Barely cost them anything. Oh, what did you say? Too bad they couldn't just print the mint on the front. Barely cost them anything, and we would love it. It would be nice. It makes shipping terribly complicated, and doing serial numbers would require doing stickers. That means for most of these, anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 individual stickers have to be placed on pops. You'll notice there's only been one pop that I'm aware of ever that has true serial numbers right there on the stickers, and that was the employee Freddy that went out years ago. Hand numbered, if I remember right. I don't remember if it was printed, but I think it was hand numbered. I don't think they've done any true serial numbered pops other than that. Cheetor's up to 50. Nice. Well, that's going to fluctuate a lot over the next few days. I wouldn't count on it staying there. Could go down, could go up even more. But hopefully that answers the question about the last 30 days, the redemption period. Hope that makes sense. Any other questions before we get going? The gold Willy Wonka pack? I don't think so. No. Also, would it go off of the mint of your card or the mint of the token? Good. Another good question. It would be cool to get the mint of the token and the pop all to match with the card. They're logistically still a nightmare. Still very difficult to do. I don't think it was jumps. I think it just said LE10, but I could be wrong. I saw one in person at SDCC last year. It was numbered? Okay, Shepard, thank you for the clarification. So theoretically, the 1 out of 10 would be worth more because people like low mint numbers. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for being here today. I will, last chance to get your free NFT. Make sure you take advantage. It's pinned in both the Twitch and the YouTube chats. Fill out the form that's there that says, fill out this form, and it starts with form.gle, I believe is the link. Fill that out. Give me your actual wax address, no .dp. I can't send anything there. It's one per person. Don't try to cheat the system. And I will deliver those tomorrow with blends going live tomorrow. But and I'll send out a newsletter and put it on Twitter. But if for some reason you don't see either, there's a chance I could push it to Thursday if I run into problems. I'll try to send out a tweet on that at least. I opened 4 packs DNA. On my last one, I pulled 2 legendaries. I'm not going to open any more today. I'm going to wait and see what happens with the pack values because there's a real chance I could get back. It's sneak peek. Yeah. There's a chance I could get back some of the money I spent today on packs by holding those and selling them down the road. The sellout is a good thing for us. Funko Addict Tech said, great stream and always, and thanks for everything. Yep, my pleasure. Absolutely. Wonder why the legendary are going so cheap right now. I call it the race to zero, James. It makes very little sense, but those who are trying to flip, that bought packs that are trying to make a quick buck, they are undercutting each other. Little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit. And so I call it the race to zero because on day one it happens so fast. They want to do anything they can to make back $1 that they're willing to not hold but to sell. And it just hurts everyone because now there's this mentality that they have no value. Eventually somebody like us is going to buy it cheap because it was cheap. If they never did that, it'd be worth a lot more down the road. But they're racing to zero, and we all ultimately pay the price. What's up, Jungle Bry? Thank you, brother. How are you now? Everybody wanted a sneak preview, which Jungle Bry got, of what's coming tomorrow for... Oh, okay, good. That's the wrong one. I want to look at this one. So I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of what a blend will get you tomorrow with the free Nerd Unite Transformers-inspired NFT that I'll be sending to your wallets, or if you want to, you can buy and do multiple blends. Do not screenshot, do not share. I don't think you guys would benefit much from it anyway. But for just those of you who are here and got to see it, here's a little sneak preview of tomorrow's Hoot and Cows play. There you go. That's it right there. I think it's amazing. I had a lot of fun designing it and put it together. There's some nice little touches you probably didn't catch in those few seconds on there that you're going to really, really like. There might even be something in there, unless you look closely, that you don't know about yet. So, yeah, that blend should go live tomorrow. Thank you, Jungle Bri. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words. I had a lot of fun designing that one. About to send it out. Jungle Bri, I don't know if you saw the message. We have to turn in our templates for Wombat Dungeon Master by the 10th. So on Friday, I will be doing the ever so fun task of turning in my stuff live on stream. Because I've been called a liar and told I don't turn in my templates or my forms on time, we're going to do it here together so you guys can all see it's turned into Wombat Dungeon Master. And if they pull that stuff again, I've got a bunch of witnesses that get to see that I turned it in. It's terribly exciting things to turn in a bunch of template numbers to them. That's all available on the blockchain and they can pull in seconds. But they want me to fill out a spreadsheet to turn them in, so I do. And we'll get to watch that on Friday as well. Do you know anything about the Woofy Discord? I have a question about something in it. I know it exists, and I know you can go in and you can type in and see how much Woofy you're going to get based on the first 2 snapshots. Outside of that, I don't really know much about it. Looks like fun. It's not. It's not, but I just can't do it again. I can't sit around and wait to find out that there's problems and then beat them up and then they tell me, well, you didn't turn in your form. Yes, I did. Yeah, Jungle Bro, you streaming today? Okay, they added a new channel that confuses me. Oh, I haven't seen it. I haven't looked. You can ask. I probably know the answer. Shepard talking to DNA. What did? Oh, okay. There you go. DNA can help. No stream today. Too much to do before my. Oh, that's right. So we won't see you today, and most likely not Thursday either, right, Jungle Bri? So you guys just have to put up with me this week. Maybe I'll try to wiggle in another stream. Oh, really? That happened, Allie? You still remember it? You're still holding on to that poor bad info? That poor bad experience? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. There's an airdrops channel. Interesting. Okay. Next week for Jungle Bri. Miss Monroe. She scarred you permanently. Okay, let's see who's on and let's get out of here. I always hope that I'm going to find another streamer out there streaming about the NFT drops, but I haven't seen anybody yet. Let's take a look and see if maybe today's that day. It's just me and Jungle Bri out here doing the thing. They really should reward Jungle Bri with some packs too, but that didn't happen. Okay, let's see who's on. I'm gonna go to look up Funko NFT. See if there's anything. There is not. Wait. Past videos. Phenometrics was doing it in Spanish earlier, 4 hours ago. There's me. There's me. It's just Phenometrics. I gotta follow this person. They're streaming in Spanish. Occasionally, not right now.
So tell me what is.
I'm gonna give them a follow.
It should mean to you.
Absolutely. When it's delicious food.
I think that name came by my stream once before.
They see our chicken glistening.
Chicken glisten. Let's see if just NFT brings up anybody. Live channels NFT. There are 8 channels that have NFT going. There's me, Tulu, Kami-sama. I don't know. That looks like Warsaken. Bosver. Ito Cat TV. None of them are doing anything Funko related. Let's just try Funko. A little bit of Spanish, yeah. And Nobody. Nope. Nobody doing the Funko NFTs. That's a real shame. Wait, what is this one? Oh, he's playing Dead by Daylight. So no, unfortunately, there's nobody to raid over to for the stream today that are doing the NFTs. So let's just see which of our friends are on. Felicia Day is playing My Horse. I don't know what that is. Trying to see if anybody's... Mr. Greggles, this dude always solid on the drums. I haven't rated him in a while. I think we'll do it again. I like Mr. Greggles a lot. He's got an insane setup that if you haven't watched before, you got to watch for a little while to see how cool it is. We're gonna go right over to him. I think you'll enjoy it if you hang around for a little while. He takes requests. You can ask that he plays something on drums, and you can see which drums he's hitting, and he has these cool, like, Matrix cameras set up, all kinds of fun stuff. I think you guys will really enjoy it. But before we get out of here, yeah, you could ask him. That might be a tricky one for somebody to know, but he might. I'm going to add points to you all, and then we'll do the raid. Let's give everybody 125 points to start. This is on Twitch. Oh, there's only 98 people, so yeah, that's what you get a bonus today. And then we're going to raid Mr. Greggles. You guys go have a blast. Be sure when we drop in on his channel, don't leave yet. Wait till we get over there. Drop in on his channel. Use the hashtag SullyRaid and your Nerds Unite emotes. Or hashtag SullyRaid, hashtag Nerds Unite. That's a bummer, Shepard, but I understand. Here we go. Remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure they're doing okay, stay positive, and above all else, most importantly, Nerds Unite. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye. And we're raiding.
I wish you could zoom in on Amazon pictures. Right, okay. So the holy heck, what happened? Sully raid? Did something? Sully, dude, CS, Sully, dude, that did not notify me about that. I'm tall. I'm so sorry. Hello, man. How are you doing? We're just discussing. Myself and Chat are. We're negotiating right now whether I do a whole stream with just a cowbell thing. Hope your day was fantastic. Yeah, my day's been good, man. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream as well. Have you